Oh.
Transfer the corruption.
No, just so we.
No, he wouldn't transfer the corruption. I mean, okay, if
are
there's already
live.
files. Oh, okay.
Alright.
Just so you're aware.
We're
Yeah,
talking about
We're talking
roleplay
tech
stuff,
issues.
obviously.
It's
Okay.
different things.
Yeah.
I see.
Dalruth, I can definitely help you with this later.
Okay. Yeah, just
But I would definitely, very much so, suggest getting off of a hard drive platter.
yeah. But
That's-
like
As far as actually migrating your system to the hard drive without having to just reinstall Windows and everything, I actually just recently did that, so I can help you with that as well.
okay,
Yeah, it's very neat.
cool.
Yeah, and actually I got a 2 terabyte, and what I ended up doing is partitioning that into a 500 gig and a 1.5 terabyte drive, so it's still separated logically. I don't like installing things on my system drive at all.
Is Municar still going?
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on with Minakaru,
It's a
unfortunately.
mystery. Who knows?
Yeah, because SSDs have gone way down in price since I originally bought this computer. So like,
Yeah.
No, I just recently got a 2 terabyte M.2, and oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, it's just like the fact that you can buy SSDs for like, I don't know, $200-$300.
It
nowadays.
screams.
It's amazing.
The
yeah,
future is
okay.
now, old man.
Yes.
So I'm having a quick
Computer's
little
like
feed
a
here, and we'll get
decade
going.
old, so.
So
You
who?
got a what?
I'm having a quick little feed, then we'll start get going. So I believe you four were here last week, weren't you?
Yes.
So only Killjoy wasn't.
Yes.
So how'd you enjoy y'all's midday adventure?
Ours hates swords now.
Hate swords, hate paper
Neat.
hats.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. I finally found the link that I wanted. Dalruth, there's links for you in the chat.
Oh, you're putting in that weird chat again?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's private.
You're in that
Care
weird
about
chat
privacy.
again.
Yeah, it's like using the freaking potentially dangerous download when you're trying to kill my
Yes.
computer. I see.
Your computer's already been killed. It's okay.
Yeah, honestly, it's really on its last.
You
legs
already
at this
did.
point.
Hey, no, it runs everything that's already downloaded on it fine. I'm just not allowed to do anything new.
Yeah, computers have a great way of just like it'll be pretty much half dead for like 3-4 years and then just completely shut down without any reason. So yeah.
Right. All right. So the 2100 gold, as far as our inventory goes, I'm just gonna throw it in the common inventory.
Yeah, I already did that.
Oh, you already did.
Mhm.
What are you
Hey,
making
I
me
see it.
download?
Okay.
What is Rufus? Okay, I'll deal with all this.
Yeah. No, we can handle that later. I'll help you with it.
Are you making me tell?
It's just Rufus. That's what it's called. I'm like, I don't fucking know what this is.
It's a utility that is extremely useful. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Uh,
Be held by a program called Rufus.
yeah. Next, you'll tell me to go and get
He-
on TeamSpeak with or TeamViewer with you, and
Rufus comes with a phone booth. It's okay.
yeah, just send over control over there on TeamViewer. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Hey, Vera,
perfect.
I need an unvirused copy of Purple Monkey, please.
What the fuck?
I'm
Asking
scared.
for a friend.
I'm actually kind of upset that none of y'all caught my phone booth reference.
Oh no, I heard it. I just don't understand the reference.
Yeah,
Never
or
seen
that's
the
what I
phone
mean
booth.
is that nobody understood the reference.
I'm sorry, you're a boomer.
Like a Doctor Who thing or
God,
something?
No, it's Bill and Ted. Come on, man.
Oh, I've never watched an episode of Bill and Ted in my life.
Low key,
Episode. It's a movie.
that movie sucked. I will not apologize.
I
It was
hate
such a
all of
weird
you right
comic
now.
book. It was.
I hate all of you right now.
It was an odd manga, man.
Yeah.
God. Okay. You know what? I'm
Never
just gonna
expected
sign
it
the
out
fuck
of
off.
Japan.
She just leaves. I quit this game. Fuck this.
Oh, I do remember hearing about it that Keanu Reeves and the other guy were going to make another movie. Did that come out?
Yeah, that already came out. I've already seen it. Yeah.
It must have went well if we all we all questioned, did it ever come out?
It came, then it went.
Oh God.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
It must have just been
That
perfect.
sounds like my first girlfriend.
It came,
Wow.
then it left me. Cold and
Nice.
dry.
Nice.
All
Still had sex.
right, I'm just gonna stop bringing up old things because y'all always make me feel horrible.
I mean, we don't intentionally make you feel horrible. I feel
I
like
do it
you
on
do that
purpose.
to yourself.
Don't worry, it's not because you're older than me. It's because I'm uncultured.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, yes, let's get to the story.
So yogurt is devoured. That is 40 grams of protein down my gullet for the day. All right.
Nice.
So,
Good.
what's you guys' plan for the main storyline here? You guys said you want to hire a barge or some shit.
That was
No,
on
we're-
Killjoy.
We're now that we have the money, we're probably just going to leave.
Okay. So when you guys say leave, what does that mean? Leave to
Leave
where?
as in leave
Well,
as
West,
in.
right? That was it.
As
Did
in
we actually decide going
Southwest?
west?
As in, fuck this shit, I'm out.
That's
I mean-
the one I keep on saying. No one's ever disagreed, so we just
I
keep
mean,
going this way.
Do you want to go
and
this
like
way?
maybe up this way, and then
What's in Abston?
straight through the mountains.
So these are
And then
the
we go this way, and then we find new land.
we will call it our land. But this is the
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
but this is one of the homelands of the Brimtouch and Agordaling is around the Golden Woods. It's called the Family because it's a huge cluster of mountains that all kind of held the founding clans of these two races. And Abston is simply one of the larger capital cities that kind of resides along the Golden Wood.
Are we still talking about strat plans on how to get the hell out of this place?
Yeah.
Killjoy.
so-
It's absolutely
Okay,
not.
so
So,
to catch
alright,
you
so-
up, yeah, to catch you up
well,
on
to
things.
explain where I was, is that my little sister was spending the night at my grandmother's, and I had to run over. I had to run over and give her nightly medicine.
No, that's fine. Don't
What
worry
a-
about it.
What a good
Okay.
big brother you are.
Yeah,
Is
don't
this
worry
Sorry,
the
about it.
same sister that you went to take a rock concert?
Yeah. Last Monday I wasn't here because I took my little sister to a heavy metal concert.
Nice.
Okay. Real
as
quick,
one
can
does.
somebody? I was having issues getting Foundry to load. Can somebody quickly TLDR what was just told, like where those locations were?
Okay, so
Northwest.
Like
I,
right here?
Yeah. Near the Golden
Okay.
Wood.
I
This
also
is the
I
direction
also
we're going.
What the fuck
I
is that?
also listened to the went back and listened to the game from yesterday, or at least got clips of it. I knew you guys were out questing and got some monies and stuff like that. As far as I know.
okay.
Yeah, we got 2,100 gold.
Yeah, so
Ooh-wee.
that's
Alright.
so like my suggestion is that we just go straight south and get the hell away from all of this drama.
So I was talking
All
to
this drama.
Ars. I was talking to Ars about this in DMs because
You were talking.
because I'm like, oh, I should message the party, and I see Ars is always online because of insomnia. I'm like, oh, I'll just message him.
Yes.
But anyways,
And then he blocked me, the bastard.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
No, I didn't block you. It's just- I was very amused by your suggestions, but like every time I actually thought about it, I was like, a lot of them hinged on very specific things happening, or if we happen to just find Knowles.
You look at them like, huh, these are good ideas. Then you realize, God, how much crack was he smoking to come up with these?
Yeah,
At least Tree
All
Fitty.
of it.
Yeah.
so yeah.
So I had 3 ideas. So this is called the Action Star plan. Basically, we get a barge, we load the Humvee, we load up the food truck and all of our mobile stuff on it. flow down the lazy river, so to speak, and once Declan and his love reach the bridge, they'll jump off the bridge and onto the barge with us, and we'll float down the river as far as it can take us, and just full steam ahead drive.
She gone, mate.
Yeah, she gone.
Oh, really? Oh, damn.
Yeah, she gone, mate.
Who?
Exactly.
Oh, the other sniper.
Oh no, don't
Yeah.
explain
Yeah,
it.
the
Just let it-
Aggerdaling that
yeah.
Declan was all like, ooh.
Simping over? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's actually still kind of pissed off about seeing her in that back room behind the yellow door.
Oh, okay. So we're not doing the action romance plot where we get Declan and his lover out of there, and
Thankfully
Stuff like that.
not.
With explosions and
I
doves flying through the air.
absolutely, Guard, I
What?
love you, but I absolutely didn't want to do that.
What? Do what?
Roleplay the whole romance thing.
Are you saying you don't want to seduce me? Wow, bro. It's fucked up.
looks at camera.
Come on, it's
Seduce me,
2022.
bard.
Guard suddenly takes 2,000 points of psychic damage.
Anyone got the Foundry link? I can't find.
Oh no, we suddenly take 20 points of dread.
One second there, Killjoy. I'll get you a thing.
It
get,
should have been.
There.
Hold on. Oh, there we go.
get dreaded,
Aces.
fuckboy.
Aces. That and
Fastest copy
the
paste
smart
in the world.
area. The smart plan is to find a group of gnolls and have them sneak and basically sneak us out of there via stowaway.
Well, you all sit on each other's shoulders in a giant trench coat, pretend you're a giant, tall knoll, and just walk out of the city.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Basically.
I'm wondering why I can't get in a Humvee and leave.
Yeah, it was just the best thing is just to get in the Humvee and leave. The point we're stuck on right now is which direction to go.
Yeah. That's cool and all. That's cool and all. But is it fun?
But I bought a giant trench coat already, guys. Fuck.
Oh,
Ex-
it'll be.
Exactly. I went to the tailor and I had him make me a 10-foot tall trench coat.
It was 100
Look,
gold,
just
bro.
learn your line from these 4 cue cards. It will all go fine.
Either way, when we leave the city, don't worry, it's going to be plenty of fun.
Why is that?
Yeah.
There's going to be a Drake.
But that's only if we leave north.
Yeah. I mean,
Are you sure?
honestly, it could be in any. There could be drakes.
Are
in any
you
of these
sure about
areas,
that?
So,
Yeah,
like,
pretty
it's
sure.
not like
Fairly
and
confident.
the way you want to go. That's also the place where they were said to be. Oh, drakes coming down
Well,
from the
I
mountain.
actually had a much better, big, very well designed and thought out travel plan, and then Guard instantly went, "What the fuck's that?" and deleted it. So-
Yes, I saw.
Hey.
I saw that.
You know what's more scary than Drake's? James is online.
Yeah. Good for him.
James is
He's not
online
logged in.
and horny.
Good for
Oh
him.
no.
For death! Anyway, so, so basically, you guys got to figure out a game plan. Because I have kind of a timer going. In certain events kind of laid out that all depend on what happens depends on how fast you guys are at getting out of the city or going.
Is anyone
doing
against
stuff.
going to the sevens as just a starting point at least?
I don't care.
That's fine. We can go.
Another plan of mine was Gerd, have you seen the basically this scene? I want to see if it was an idea if we could basically do the scene where we just get a boat
Oh,
and
this-
just tread water down the river.
under the boat. Yeah, like
Yeah.
pulling the pirates, as it were.
Yeah.
Man, that's
basically.
really fun. Hey, Guard, how good do I swim?
I mean, horses swim fairly well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and-
but with a fuck ton of armor and guns and, you know,
To be
all
fair-
the party stuff on us.
I
To be
mean,
fair, the initial use of that technique, you do not swim; you walk across the ground on the water.
Yeah, I was.
You just need the strength to hold that much air underwater with only your arms. Easy.
Yeah.
I will not be your
Yeah.
fucking canal donkey, you bitch.
Drake
Hey,
take
no,
up time
just
party, nothing
anyways.
Let's just
personnel
make
human.
this organ show.
Alright.
What were you saying, Killjoy?
No, I was just coming up with ideas on how to sneak our way out. That would also be fun for the listeners and stuff like that. Be like, they did what? They turn a boat into a sub?
I think at
Hey,
this
bro,
point,
fuck the listeners. I think we should full
yeah,
send.
I think at this point we should focus less on the listeners and more on trying to stay alive.
What I think I should
Yeah,
do is, what y'all should do is you should go
So-
this way, right
yeah,
here.
That's what I was actually just thinking. I was thinking it too. If we just go west, like we'll take our
Alright, bro,
first
full
stop
send.
in
Let's go.
Umna, and it will.
This is exactly the Zach Brannigan thing where he's like, no, this is a great plan, but how about we put
Right.
some hair on this chest and go directly through?
If you think about it, if we make enough characters and they all die going west, the orcs can't invade anymore. There'll be a pile of
That's
dead bodies.
easy, you dumbass.
Whatever.
You
You
can't.
don't know which way magnets work in this world.
You cannot.
Meanwhile,
You cannot Skyrim block, like fucking body glitch.
Look,
like-
if we just have enough dead bodies, it will build a wall.
Weiss.
Yes, they'll-
That's right, Iron.
They'll
Go
all
Weiss.
T-pose.
oh jeez.
They'll
Jared,
T-pose and
required-
walked away.
I'm required to know if I can climb mountain walls at a 90-degree angle. Thanks.
This is not Skyrim.
I mean,
But yes, I guess we're going to the sevens.
the sevens. Okay, not the eights.
Yes,
So-
we're going.
Meanwhile, Declan is just cleaning his rifle and shaking his head, listening to all of you bicker.
We're not actually.
We're not bickering. We're coming up with solutions to a fucking big problem that we have.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I think after
Southwest.
Southwest, we're heading towards the sevens, and then we'll decide where to go from there.
So this way, pretty. Oh, that's a
Yes.
square tool. So
Yeah,
this way.
through Huey.
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 You-
Okay.
Either through it or fucking like that.
Well,
I guess.
so
Also
how much
works.
food?
Why
How
take
much
roads?
fuel do we even have for the Humvee? And after that Drake, what's our gas tank looking at? Like,
Do we know how to look at a gas tank?
Well, you guys can read a gauge in the dash. I'm assuming it shouldn't be too hard to do.
I would
Yes,
hope so.
Not
but-
my character.
I would assume that I have the savvy to read the gauge and determine how much.
You have
fuel we
figured
have.
it out by now. Okay.
Yes.
this needle used to be here, but now it's here.
So
It could just be getting more powerful. Who knows?
I believe you guys, from the distance you traveled, you would have basically a 3/4 full tank left with no spares.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to
Then-
find oxen again.
So,
Well, you
no,
guys could probably make Huey, I'd reckon.
would there be fuel depots or places where we can buy fuel at Huey?
We'll have to find out.
This is the Wild West, my boy. I guarantee they don't have a fucking gas station here.
So
I mean,
Yes. Stop at the local Buc-ee's.
lurking and jerking, thanks danger. Good lord. That is quite the phrase for that.
I remember. So the funny thing about that is I was watching a YouTube short and someone pronounced Buc-ee's as bussies.
okay.
I love going to Bussy.
Okay.
Getting them Bussy nuts.
But yes, I guess before we leave, can we find someone that would sell us fuel potentially that's not related to the bleak, or that grandma? Is that grandma still around?
You have to go and try and
Yeah,
find her.
If only
one that
Minnow
our
was here,
spider
he would be able to use his spider
kiss-
sense.
Yeah,
And I do hope Kildramina's okay.
I do too.
I mean, I'm sure he is, but he's probably just got jet lag up the ass because he was gone last week, wasn't he?
He's
Yeah.
gone for like 2 weeks. He was going to a convention and all that.
Yeah.
Well,
Didn't he
That-
go out of the fucking country?
yeah, he did.
That takes 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean sometimes.
Little do you know.
Honestly, if you're paying like above $1,000 for a flight and everything, and then the flight back, you might as well spend an extra week there.
Yeah. Oh. It's whatever. But yeah, if we can't find anyone that's not related to the bleak in the short amount of time that we have, then I guess we'll just set off.
Well, how much time do you want to spend in Kindred trying to find fuel?
Minimum as possible.
Zero.
How about I want to go
Let's
looking for
look
gnolls. I actually want to see if there's gnolls in the area. And
How
trade with
about
them.
how about if we, while leaving Kindred, see a single person with something that looks remotely like a gas tank, we talk to them. If not, we keep going, and then we buy the oxen or whatever at the next town.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Like, if worst comes to worst, we get some animals to pull this.
Yeah. Not to mention, we got the centaur, and we got Daniel's scouting horse.
We do have the 2 oxen that are pulling the other thing, so they're probably.
We don't.
I thought I shot those oxen.
Yeah, no, those oxen.
We got
those
2
are
new
dead.
ones, right? No, did we get 2 new ones?
Nope.
No, we did
Wait.
get 2 new ones. Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so it's just like I thought it was crazy for a second. There was a whole bunch of
guys. Everyone, gaslight ours. Just gaslight
I was
ours.
about to say, guys,
they died to the samurai, weren't you?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, when
Ars.
when it picked up, when the sword was picked up for the 3rd time, it blew up the oxen.
All right. Let's
man,
move this along. Let's move this along, please. Let's move this along.
Yeah.
Good lord. All right. So, Killjoy, your goal is to find some gnolls, eh?
Yeah, I'm running. I want to see what they got. Maybe strike a barter with them. Maybe if they're like, just see what's happening. Just talk to them, hang out.
And if we can find a fuel place, fuel, that would be nice.
Just basically talk. Yeah, just talk to them. See what they got. See what they can do for us. See if I can strike a deal. That sort of thing.
Okay. So, well, let's see what clan he is.
Where's my
Okay. So you spend a quite while everyone else is kind of walking around trying to find, grandma and all that. You are walking around trying to find some semblance of gnolls. Who the hell's dinging me? Who did that?
The taco man.
What's that noise?
No.
Oh, it's Facebook. Okay, so
Ew.
cringe.
So, yeah, I know. So Killjoy, you're walking around. You're just trying to find. You're asking folks about where they've seen gnolls, where they've seen anything close to it, and people are and folks are kind of like yeah, I've seen a gnoll. He's over by the big market center. And you're slowly making your way, kind of winding your way through the town towards the day market. And what kind of gnoll are you after?
One that would trade in underground goods, or a guy who knows a guy, stuff like that.
So you did
I not phrase that right?
Well, no, you did. It's fine. I was trying to work my mind around it narratively. So as you're walking around, you do see the gnoll they're speaking about. But it's a gnoll you never seen before. This is what's called a frostfang gnoll. They're a gnoll that resides mostly in the north, really icy cold areas, and they're mostly actually fishermen and traders in a way. But what really denotes a frostfang gnoll is not only that their white fur and their kind of clearish blue teeth, it's actually the large rucksacks and backpacks they carry. A frostfang gnoll's rucksack is about almost twice the height of them, and it runs from behind their calf to over their head. This huge square apparatus, and he's got a few things kind of laid out to trade, mostly northern herbs and that kind of thing.
I walk up to him, just kind of looking at his herbs and be like, "Oh, I know that one. Ooh, that one's a good one." And I just be like, "So are you just only trading herbs, or do you got anything else that might be of interest?"
So while you kind of walk up and admire his wares, his tail does kind of wag a little bit because they're always happy to trade. And he goes, "What you mean? What you look for? What do you try to find?"
He leans in closer and he's like, "Yeah, friend, I got myself into a bit of a sore spot with the locals here. I'm not from around here. I'm an outsider, and as an outsider to an outsider, I was wondering if you have any means of when when you're not feeling welcomed and you gotta get out. You got anything that could help pop the dust out, if you will?"
He kind of cocks an ear at you and kind of points to your feet. Those were good. Walk out of town.
Mm.
Go to New City if you problem really follow here.
He's like, I could do that, but they have fancy bows and arrows that as soon as they see me, they want to get at me.
So, what exactly asking Frostfang for? Looking for?
You can, if you're a member of if you're in a tribe, so to speak, is there a way I could grease your wheels in order to help me pull my wagon out of here?
This Frostfang looks super confused. He goes, Frostfang no understand. You have feet. I don't no see no wheels. Oh,
He'll be like, listen, friend, I made a bad deal. People want to kill me. I was wondering if you can help me sneak out of here without being detected.
So as you say that, you see, he kind of narrows his eyes. Like the tail kind of stops wagging. He goes thump thump and stops when you say, sneak out of here. He goes, Frostfang may have found particular trinket in trade from north.
He'll be like, well, good thing about me escaping is that I got a heavy coin purse and I need to lighten my load. I'm not talking about coppers. I'm not talking about silvers. I'm talking about purified gold.
So the Frostfang kind of stares at you, and he kind of takes measure of you, stares you up and down, and he goes, "Ring may work. Kind of tall price, not from Frostfang, from you to use ring. Here, Frostfang show you." And he kind of opens the flap on his rucksack, which kind of folds out into like a mini little bazaar thing. You see like a few things hanging here and there, but you hear something click inside this giant rucksack, and you see his arm move where the arm shouldn't be, and he pulls out a little tiny ring, and he goes, "This can make you and friends invisible for as long as you can manage pain. Can you manage pain?"
He looks at him and is like, I got kicked in the chest by a horse before. I think I can manage pain.
Okay. He kind of holds this little silver ring up to you, and this little silver ring is embellished with a single line of gold around the middle of the band. It is quite pretty, but as he kind of holds it up towards you, his long nails kind of sprawled out to kind of display it, you can almost feel visually how heavy this ring must be. Despite how the Frostfang holds it so easily, it feels heavy in presence. This ring feels important. He goes, Frostfang find ring in old ruined tower, way back in Fey World of Time. The whole village, think. Frostfang sell. No problem. Just make sure when you wear a ring, you are in safe place, surrounded by safe people. Yeah.
How much do you want?
Will due to fact it make everyone you favor invisible, which I assume be whole caravan, maybe tribe.
Yeah, caravan.
Frostfang think 300 gold be fair for such abilities.
Let me relook. That's the right one. He's like 300. Daniel pulls out a big coin purse, sets it down, and he's just going like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 kind of thing, and he's like 300 gold.
So you say 300 gold, the tail kind of wags and goes, great, first thing take. And he kind of takes the gold from you, and he goes to hand you this ring. And when he drops this ring into the pad of your hand, the ring feels light. It feels like a normal ring to you, but you still feel the presence like in your palm, just like how old the ring is. You can feel the weight of its history on your palm.
He's also going to go back and look at his herbs and see if he has any cooking, like the best ones for cooking.
He has a few northern herbs that are used like warm foods, like, you know, there's like to put it in your mind's eye, there's a form of blue cinnamon they have that's like a pale icy blue that helps like warm you the inside out. The bark is very 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 rich in color, and it's actually is used for like making certain alcohols and certain like stews, because it helps simply instead of like feeling warm, it actually warms you up. Like it actually raises your body temperature quite a bit.
No, we already figured out how it works.
Basically I slip on the ring. It's going to be painful as fuck for me, but it'll make the entire caravan invisible as long as I can bear pain.
Ask how it works.
Anyways, he's gonna look at that and be like, "Ooh, that one looks good," and he's gonna be like, "So how much for 8 ounces of that spice right there?"
1 second. The Frostfang goes, Franciscan bark from Frostfang village. This you normally go for 1 gold per coil. And these coils are about a finger length and about a thumb's width thick.
He's like, sure, I can do that. And he gives him another gold, and he's like, for your troubles, you were a good friend.
He goes, oh, that's nice. Frostfang like big friend. And he kind of like tails all wagging and shit, you know. He looks like quite happy. By chance, can you going north? If you go north, many Frostfang though right now. It's big migrationary period.
He goes, so, what's your name again, friend?
God damn you people with your fucking names.
I mean, if you're gonna introduce someone and then say, "Hey, we may meet up in the future," give him a name.
His name's Ron.
Frostfang is Frostfang. Duh.
My D&D players never did this shit. I swear to God. They're like, okay, Goblin. I'm like, yes. So he goes, Frostfang named Ulf.
Well, Ulf, if I run into your kind,
He's Bill.
He is Bill.
Bobbling the Goblin.
Well, Ulf, if I run into you or run into your family again, we'll have a good big dinner in friendship and happiness because you helped me out.
He goes, maybe. If you are going north, be sure to look out for big snow.
I'll keep a lookout. And he goes in for a handshake, or Noel's not believing the handshake.
As you kind of hold out your hand, the wolf, Ulf kind of looks down at it and he goes, he kind of like holds out his hand and kind of like an awkward mimicking of what you're doing.
He's like, do your not people do this as a gesture of gratitude?
I don't know what this even is. You're holding out hand. I hold out hand, if you wish.
He's like, basically around here we shake each other's hands either as we had a good deal or as a goodbye between two friends.
Ah. So far no one tried to shake Wolf hand before. Just only time now.
Well, if you ever run into people and they do the same thing, at least you'll know in the future what to do.
Oh. Okay. He kind of holds his hand out too, like, and like he's trying to like get it fully mimicked out.
Daniel grasps his hand and gives a good shake and drops his hand.
So Ulf goes, okay, good luck.
Good luck to you, and he tips his hat and walks away.
Dart, I have to ask a question.
Yeah.
Are your gnolls canonically Russian?
The Frostfangs are. The long claws are Germanic.
That's actually so cool.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So
my immersion is happy now.
so the White Feather Knolls are more like Navajo-ish, but I can't do their accent to save my fucking life. The Longclaws are Germanic. The Frostfangs are kind of like
Siberian.
Siberian in a way, and then regular Knolls are kind of pick up on whatever local lilt there is.
That's actually so fucking cool. Thanks, Guard. Appreciate it.
I actually wrote these. I actually made these races out for a D&D module. Like no one fucking used them. Like I have entire PDFs on them.
Anyways,
But no one wants to use.
Daniel will go back to the place that the party is in. It's just the door behind him. Was like, "Well, boys and ours, I have some terrific news."
Go fuck yourself, first of all. Second of all, what?
Like, well, that's one way to say hi to a friend. He's like, "I made a deal. I found a knoll out in the marketplace. We had a good talk, and I got this magic ring that will turn the entire caravan invisible."
Ours will look at the ring. Can I do anything to...
Let me think. So, on you're on Arsa's character. What do you have going on here? Where are you? There you are.
Hi, I'm there.
Alphabetically. Let's see.
Yeah.
Give me a spellcraft plus your brain power.
Yeah.
It's got a very high DC on it, so see what happens.
I want to hit that 45.
Okay. So, for what you can tell is that this ring is extremely old, like hundreds of years old, and it's definitely magical in a very powerful way. And for what you can tell, simply by kind of holding it, feeling it, kind of probing it with your mind and your magical attitude. Oh, hold on. That's that. Oh, I said the wrong thing, didn't I? I said spellcraft. Hold on.
You said spellcraft.
Yeah, that's why I said the wrong thing. Still fine though. But so yeah, it's definitely powerful. It's definitely old, and it's nothing to fuck around with for sure. So you know that something like this would be worth at least 2,000 gold alone, just one little ring.
My question is it Fey in origin?
Can you tell that? I don't think you can. No, not with that roll.
Does it make his arm splinter?
No, there's not.
God damn.
And your arm explodes, motherfucker.
Well, I was trying to think like tingle, but what would you do for wood?
Vibrate.
Slight splinters spray out from it.
So ours will tilt
Yes,
his
to
head
sand
in.
his arm again.
Yeah, he'll tilt his head in and say, "That's very powerful magic that you have in your hand. Where did you get it?"
Oh, I found this gnoll. His name's Ulf. He's a frost gnoll. And I met him in the marketplace. He was selling that some spices. Speaking of which, he pulls out the spices and gives it to
Coldramina, I assume.
Delruth.
Oh, Delruth, okay.
Oh yeah, Coldramina, yeah.
Just find out how to do these. What the fuck? Let's see here. So, yeah, so you guys have this ring now. That's the thing you guys have.
Did we have any luck in finding any gas?
1 second here. Homebrew. I'm gonna find this stupid thing. I'm getting distracted. Okay, so when you say fuel, you mean like the same kind of alcohol fuel that you were given by the other squad?
Yeah.
It's just something that will burn. Let's find out. Okay. So you do find within the manufacturing sector of Kindred, there is someone there who is making specifically alcohol fuel, not just for vehicles, but for like these new kinds of lanterns are coming out with, and well, okay, we'll do it this way. So you guys find not a dwarf, but actually an Oni brewer. And this Oni brewer runs a brewery ran completely by Onis, all the same color. All of you can see that all of them are blue Oni. And they're all working, and it's not really it's kind of a shop in a way, but it's really just a giant distillery factory, really. They're all just churning and pumping out this clear liquid alcohol fuel. So you guys follow rumors and follow chatter all the way up into the main manufacturing center of Kindred, kind of more towards the center than like the wings of this huge block. And in this kind of ruddy stone building that's half stone, half wood, that's actually part apartments for the workers and also the factory with all these huge copper kettles in it, you guys find this distillery. So what do you guys do exactly? Because right now you guys are standing out on the street kind of looking at the place, smoke's kind of curling up from the long chimneys where they kind of boil the water, and keep the kettles going in a way. And you see outside there's huge like stacks of cords of wood and coal and grains and all kinds of weird shit all around this huge little mini factory.
I guess if up to ours, he'd look around to see if there's any Oni that look like they're like at a front desk or something, or if there's just any Oni that seem less busy and able to talk to somebody.
So there is an Oni outside on his smoke break, and he's currently just kind of sitting on this kind of half-crushed barrel. He has like a very long, like very thick, long handled cigarette in his hand. Is kind of enjoying his break, kind of like looking at. He's kind of like people watching out in the road,
I guess ours will walk up to him.
So as you walk up, he kind of like he doesn't pull out a cigarette or talk. He kind of raises his eyebrows to you in question.
Hello, sir. Sorry if this may be rude, but we came here to search for some sort of fuel for our vehicle. Is there any possibility that your business can supply us with some?
He goes, so he kind of like shakes his head and goes, kind of pull the cigarettes. Not rude at all. When you say for a vehicle, what do you mean exactly? Kind of vehicle are we talking about here?
Well, are you aware of what I assume you know what the Riders are, yes? The vehicles that they use.
Yeah, we become recently very well acquainted with them. Well, not them, but the things they use. We used to actually distill shellac and stuff here and that kind of thing and reduce, but that doesn't matter. We got commissioned by a local merchantman or some whatever the hell kind of thing, and we were also given chemical schematics on how to like make the alcohol stuff, and it burns well in lanterns, and it I mean, you could drink it, but you'll go blind while you do it. Like, I wouldn't recommend that, by sense of the means. But yeah, it burns well, and I think a few of his vehicles have tested it, and they haven't exploded yet, so that's something. It's some kind of a compression engine they use.
Yes, I'm aware of the one that we have in our possession. We took it from a raiding orc band, so I was just wondering if you have any that you would be able to supply us that we can purchase off it, if possible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got plenty of barrels left over. I mean, we have a surplus, and then we sell on commission to the guy who got all the stuff going. How much are you needing exactly? Because usually we sell it by usually sell it by the liter, in these big glass containers that are used for filling lamps and thinning down paint and that kind of thing.
Well, how much can 1,000 gold buy us?
The Oni kind of like raises his eyebrows. Freddy goes, 1,000 gold, yeah. like on loan, or you like on a tab, or
no, 1,000 gold up front.
So he kind of whistles and goes, 1,000, a lot, I would reckon. Probably at least enough to set this entire fucking city on fire, more than likely. Do you have because that's a lot. That's a lot of fuel. You have containers you can use, or something of kind of a vessel that can hold the fuel safely. Because if it breaks, it's going to go everywhere, and the smell's strong enough on its own.
Do you have any extra containers that we can also purchase off of you?
Yeah. We not. Well, we have some larger ones, but they're kind of like a thin metal, kind of like a little mini keg drum. You could probably buy. Yeah, sure, yeah.
Well, out of curiosity, what is the longevity on this fuel of yours?
The what?
How long will it last?
I don't really know the like scientific specifics of it, but I guess all depends on how fast you burn it. The
Well, not
like
really. Well, when it's not being used, how long will it last?
What's the shelf life?
oh,
Yes.
forever. I mean, it's an alcohol. It doesn't actually expire or go stale. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
But does it go stagnant?
Not really. I mean, the only way to ruin it is by setting it on fire or like spilling it. Then it's kind of useless.
Fair enough. I mean, that works.
But we want to have at least enough to where if we want to go down to the south or head direct west or east, whatever directions. I'm sorry.
Well, it all depends on how much you can carry, really. To carry 1,000 gold's worth, I mean, you're going to need a pretty strong wagon. That's a lot of little kegs. But 1,000 gold will get you probably from here to, hell, Alberdand or close to it.
Where's Alberdin?
South.
Yeah, like direct south. Then Alberdand is west of Valhalla Hill.
Yes. Well, not
Yeah,
Valhalla Hill, but it's west of that region, the southern region.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, that's fine. Ours will turn back and look at the others and say, "Are y'all fine with this purchase?" Why did I say y'all?
I'm being infected.
Daniel's gonna
glance
look
at
at him with a
Daniel.
big old smile and be like, "You're catching on, partner."
You see a meme, gentlemen? We got him.
He's gonna take off the hat and glance at it for a second, shake his head and say, "Regardless, is everyone else acceptable with this?"
The yeehaw magic is getting me.
Daniel turns like, "Well, there is no one to object to this, Your Honors. So let's boogie woogie."
Yes. So, yes, 1,000 gold worth of fuel and whatever kegs that you could use to stack this up.
I mean, yes, no problem. Just when can we expect you? Like, is it gonna be a few days or?
Well,
Tonight.
how? Well,
I'm joking. That's out of
preferably
character.
if we have it today. Well,
You want? We have plenty of fuel. It's just I mean, yeah. Today's no problem. Just bring on by your wagons, and we'll get you all set up. I'm just curious. What do you need all this fuel for? Are you like are you part of like a paint business, or do you like?
No, it's for our vehicle.
We have one of them steel carriages that the Veil Riders use.
That, yes.
Oh, huh. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Just do you have the gold on you?
Yes.
Right now. Oh, and
Yes.
I can take it now and give you a bill of sale. That way you the fuel you can't like get bought out all of a sudden. You have your fuel reserved in the warehouse. That's not a problem.
Well, preferably if we can get it loaded right now, that would be amazing.
Did you guys bring your like the Humvee and the wagons with you?
I assumed we just
Yes.
walked here.
I thought that we would have at least brought like because we were on the way out of the city, so I thought we would have at least brought the Humvee and stuff just to get ready to leave.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume you parked them, kind of down the street, not in front of the shop. So he goes,
Yeah.
no problem. I mean, if you want, like right now, go ahead and go grab your wagons or bring them on by. We'll get you all loaded up. I'll go inside and get a bill of sale written up. That way, you guys have a record for taxes and such.
Of course.
What's taxes?
Don't
I'm
worry about it.
joking. I'm
It's just-
joking, of course.
Okay. So remind me,
Nah, but what's tax?
because there is Kildramina's cook wagon, there's
Yes.
the regular wagon, and there's the Humvee. Correct. So 3.
Yes.
Okay.
And the 2 oxen that are pulling it, and then we also have a scout horse.
Scout.
Well-
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Forgot about that. So I believe you guys are you guys bought special oxen. I'm pretty certain. What do they call those
Yes.
damn things?
We got special oxen for the summer
Yeah.
areas. So yeah, we'd have to actually go down south because otherwise our oxen wouldn't survive in the north.
Fair
No.
enough.
Nonsense. That's right.
what
They
is it?
were Latani Trihorns. That's what they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Daniel looked at them like they were cute puppies.
Okay. So you guys pull up with your Humvee and your wagon and the cook wagon. And that same Oni, as you guys kind of like pull up, you're like walking out of the store with a bill of sale. It's actually a quite thick sheaf. He goes, "All right, 1,000 gold worth of fuel. That'll give you about 57 kegs. That'll be about. Let's see here. So." He found some large kegs, and it's roughly about 300 gallons of fuel.
Holy shit!
So also
How many gallons of fuel of gas does a regular Humvee burn through?
1 second. Humvee gas tank. I'm pretty sure a regular Humvee gas tank is about 25 U.S. gallons. And then
How many miles does it get per gallon?
not a lot. It's a
Yeah.
it's a Humvee. They get about like 4 miles to the gallon.
Fair.
So I'm gonna Google it real quick. Actually, let's see here.
It says
So-
10 to 12.
Average is 8 on the highway.
yeah, so this is actually necessary. Mm.
No, I'm just trying to figure
Oh,
out
no.
how many days worth
Oh,
of
for some
fuel
reason,
that
yeah.
is.
Oh no, I understand. It's just like, but yeah, this is buying this much is actually necessary.
Imagine if we catch a fucking straight bullet.
Oh yeah.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It'll have to be
No.
a incendiary round.
It will literally be that fucking scene from Fury where it goes, zoom, boom.
All right,
We're
and
probably gonna put all this stuff in Kodrama's wagon.
and
because-
you
No, he'll cook with it.
and you guys have about 13-gallon fuel cans. So you have about I think I said 5 or 6 of those fuel cans.
Yeah.
So that'll be 6 times 13. So you can hold about 78 gallons in fuel cans, either inside or on the Humvee.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go ahead and put it down as, I said, how many gallons?
Oh, 76?
No, total being sold to you.
Oh, 300?
300.
You said? Yeah.
300 gallons of fuel.
330 gallons.
330?
No, I'm just bullshitting so
Oh.
we can get more.
I was like, huh? All right. So,
So I'm looking at the spreadsheet right now. We can basically just move a lot of the stuff that's in the regular cart into the food truck and have the regular wagon haul these fucking kegs. So, and with these kegs, people won't think, oh, that's fuel. They'll think, oh, it's probably like alcohol, or like booze or something like that, like wine.
So,
Okay. So- Yeah, so 300 gallons. So somewhere on your sheets, write down 300 gallons. And at 4 miles, with 4 miles to the gallon, let's see here. Math time, fuck. Orochi Chad, thank you for following. I appreciate that.
1,200
welcome.
miles.
We turn a
200 miles.
D&D game into a fucking math quiz.
I know, right?
You said 304 miles per gallon.
Oh no. So on average, this Humvee should get about 8 miles to the gallon.
Okay, sorry.
And depending on how far you drive,
We're just going back to Thaco,
2,400.
man. Easy.
Yeah, 2,400 miles.
math's hurt. Yeah, it does, Orochi. Math does hurt. Okay, so 300 times 8, that'd be around 1,600 miles. Then I believe y'all can travel.
2,400.
Sorry, 2,400. Oh, that's right. You're right. I don't do math. I'm a fucking dungeon master. I do dice.
That's why I'm here.
What is that emoji, Orochi? Pico mouse? What the fuck is that? Alright. So, more or less, from here to Huey should take about... Yeah, you know what? When we get there, we'll get there. So on your sheet, put 300 gallons somewhere.
Yeah,
Probably on the Humvee
yeah,
section.
put it in the inventory.
Yep.
Whoever's a math nerd in chat, fucking do this.
And so the
I can only do math in kilometers. I'm sorry.
I can only do math in ounces, gallons, and tablespoons.
So did you say tablespoons?
Yeah, as in I can do math with cooking, not regular math.
Okay, so as you guys are kind of hashing it out, and you guys fork over your 1,000 gold, so in your inventory, so check 1,000 gold. Only start pouring out of the of this warehouse, all carrying cans, and like, okay, and so they're kind of like where do you want all these cans at? And they'll kind of like they're looking at you like you grew like 7 heads. So they have about 10 gallon drums of fuel, and they're all more or less self-hefting. These is how strong Oni are. Very muscular race. And so you guys have these 30 large metal cans of fuel to put around your
just move all the stuff from the third. Well, he'll just say put it all in the third carriage. We'll move everything into the second carriage.
Okay. So
yeah, we're taking the stuff from the regular carriage into the food truck.
Gotcha. So you guys get it all loaded up, and so basically you have your Humvee all fueled up, you have all your spare fuel cans fueled up, you have all these spare cans, a total of 300 gallons of this more or less, alcohol fuel. And yeah, so the one Oni you are talking to, it's kind of like squinting his eyebrows and kind of watching all this fuel get loaded up. He kind of hands this coin purse off to the another one of the workers. He goes, man, that's a lot of fuel. I guess these things aren't too efficient, are they?
No, they aren't at all. That's why we have to be careful that we don't spend too much. So
yeah, like
just
or smoke around them, or like don't do any fireballs around here. You're gonna end up as mostly ash on the side of the road, probably.
Unfortunately, I don't have that spell yet.
Huh.
Yes. Maybe in the future.
I want to roll for a slip up. See if you. He goes, I mean, must be a hell of a test y'all going on then. I mean, I've only seen 2 of these before, and they all tend to run the exact same way. I think they said that they measured about 6 gallons to the distance a horse could go.
Do you have dogs in your?
I'll fucking kill you.
Do what?
Oh no, I was just. Well, yeah. Judging by how far it took us, we were roughly halfway from Northwind Trace, and we were on 3/4 of fuel by the time we got back here. So yes, it doesn't really seem very efficient.
I mean, you guys drove from Northern Trace. I was cross country. You'd probably have to go pretty slow.
No. We didn't drive from Northern Trace. At a certain point, we were forced to drive.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, would you have like horses pulling your little wagon here or something?
You could say that, yes.
Well,
We had to leave them behind because the Drake was hungry.
when y'all gonna be back from your test? You think?
We
it'll
won't
be-
be here for a
it'll be a
very
bit,
long time.
but
We have a family. We have to deal with family problems, unfortunately.
Well, he has to deal with family problems. We just need to. It's just important to get down south as soon as possible.
Leone goes, family problems? Huh, I didn't know Bob had family.
All right, out of character. When he says this, I immediately fucking think of that Guardians of the Galaxy gif where it's like, whoa. He's like, you what? And he's like, he fucking shoots him in the chest.
Yes, well, we're just trying to keep this as discreet as possible. So,
Well,
so.
I know that much. Just, I mean, I guess it's kind of, well, I guess Bob gave you the money, right? Because 1,000 gold, you don't just come across 1,000 gold in your pocket unless you're working for Bob. You know what I mean? And
Yes, I completely understand.
okay. But yeah, just be careful. Don't, like I said, don't smoke around the cans. Don't cast fireballs. Don't let flame near the cans at all. So usually they won't explode, but they'll be on fire for like ever. So just be careful, you know.
Yes.
And
In the back of his head, he'll remember that bit about being on fire forever, but he won't say anything.
be on fire forever? Why?
Yes. Well, it reminds him of that one tree that they went past.
Oh, the copperbite tree.
Yeah. But yeah, ours will say, well, it was. Thank you for your expedited service. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I mean, you're your boss. We owe him for all the money we made off this because we were just making, kind of low-level alcohol runnings. We usually make beer, but we tried to try our hand at alcohol because there's a big booming business in that right now. I know a lot of folks in what was it? Dwarven Place, Gal Hurley, or however they pronounce their words. They're all making fuel over there and shipping it down south under concept from some guy named Jules or something like that. He's paying for all kinds of fuel being shipped down for a war effort or something like that.
That's interesting. This Jules fellow. What did you say he works like? These dwarves and everything.
They're over in Gal Hurley. He's the same kind of being that Bob is. One of those human people. He's doing a whole warlord thing right now and trying to fight back those southern elves and all that. No offense, I know that not all of you buy into the whole like the Fey religion thing they got going on right now, but they got some spat going on down south. Not really our problem up here, but we are making money off of it. Those engines ship a whole lot of fuel.
Yes.
Anyways, I think we gotta get going.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, you know what? I held you up too long. My apologies. You guys go on your way, and I'll let Bob know you all stopped by.
Just nah, not really. It's too mundane, too much of a hassle for him. He probably won't care.
Yeah, no, it's all protocol. But yeah, y'all just you safe travels. Watch it for drakes. He kind of like turns and walks away.
Fuck.
Ours calmly turns around, walks to the Humvee. He gets the Humvee.
We're all like, yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Before he gets to the Humvee, he's going to gesture to Daniel and say, whatever you have on that, whatever use that magic ring is, I suggest you use it as soon as we leave.
Daniel looks at him and is like, yeah, you got it, Chief.
Also, we can no longer go south. That is dangerous.
Go.
Why we go southwest?
It's not purely south. Checkmate,
Oh,
atheist.
that's what the original plan was anyway, was southwest, not pure south. So,
Wait, southeast?
no, southwest, not towards the orcs.
Q towards Q. So yes,
Directly
we
south
start-
would be southern trace. Hugh's southwest.
So yeah,
Well, we
I
could go to
guess
southern trace, then just go southeast.
That'd be the
No,
worst one,
that-
because he's going to go and tell Bob that we are going south.
He goes,
Yes.
that's the worst
That-
option. Shut up.
Honestly, I would rather go east than directly south.
So yes,
Actually,
I
let's go north. Fuck it. But
guess, I guess we'll start loading up, and the moment we get out of like the city, Artis is going to well, where are you riding,
So,
Killjoy?
so the way I have it situated in mind is that Dusel is pulling the regular carriage with the fuel.
I'm sorry, I'm doing what?
You're a
You're-
centaur.
you're-
You pull shit, you dumbass.
Yes,
Bitch,
you're
I'm
pulling
focusing
full-
on the food cart. Fuck you.
I thought that's what the ox
That's
were, like,
that's what the
bought to-
oxen are pulling.
And
Yeah, like
The
he got like that was very specific in that thing that
Yeah,
when Minnow bought the oxen, he bought them for his own food cart. Like
Yeah.
the setup's not even designed for you to pull.
Yeah.
yeah,
They're designed for
so-
the oxen.
and Ars is driving on the alcohol,
Mm.
right?
Yes,
Well,
I'm.
Not all of the alcohol fuel will fit in that fucking Humvee. Some's got to
Yeah,
go in the
it-
wagon.
Yeah, yeah. It's just
No,
like
what I'm saying is that Ars isn't using nothing's pulling the Humvee. He's
Yes.
driving it on its own.
yes.
So basically, Ars is in the Thusel is in the rear pulling the regular carriage. The food truck's in the middle getting pulled by the oxen, and Daniel and Ars are in the front. Daniel being on his scouting horse and Ars being in the Humvee.
Okay, so
Because this
Or-
is a scout horse, not a draft horse. It can't
Okay,
really
so
pull too well.
my question is, do you have the ring, or did you give it to someone else?
I gave it to you. You looked at it, then you gave it back. You're like, cool. You're like, all right, that's nifty.
Is there anybody in the crow's nest?
No,
can be in the
that's
crow's
all
nest.
yours.
All right, cool. I'm taking the crow's nest.
Okay, so
so,
Coldrama's going to drive his food cart with 2 oxen.
Hmm
Ars,
will ask-
you're in the Humvee.
Yes.
Then Declan is as well.
Yeah.
Dalruth, where are you at?
Okay, hold on.
Most
Actually,
likely in the back of the food cart. 'Cause
The
that's
Humvee
where
is
we
in
were
the front,
going-
right?
Like me and him were going to hang out anyway because we built that thing to throw knives at while traveling.
Okay.
the Humvee is in the front, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I'm definitely in the crow's nest for scouting.
Okay, so
What was the order of march? Is it Humvee, wagon, food cart, Humvee, food
No,
cart,
no,
wagon?
it's Humvee food truck wagon
yes.
with Daniel on a horse scouting in the front.
Wow, I'm in the back of the bus. I feel segregated.
Okay,
mean-
so hold on. So Coldrama is running his food cart. Ars driving the Humvee. Who the fuck's going to run the wagon?
The centaur that is able to.
Oh, got you. So he's both.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, I'm just the centaur.
So no one's gonna like give his little pat with a fucking whip and like, go on, yeah. No, it's just
I mean,
him pulling it.
he's a big boy. He can handle it himself.
He's a big
I didn't even know
centaur.
he was into that.
Yeah.
There's a great comic where it shows centaurs as like cart runners and like they're all like BDSM fetishists. It's
Oh
fucking,
god.
it's funny as
Anyways.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
You do?
Anyways,
But yeah,
moving on.
But
Ars, all I can say is you're next for the sucking chest wound, motherfucker.
Moving on.
I've already had one. But yeah, the second thing I wanted to bring up is who's going to be using the ring, because I can't use the ring and drive at the same time.
Daniel's gonna be using the ring.
You are riding a horse. That would be very unsafe for you.
What? Out of all of her adventures, this is the most unsafe thing Daniel has done?
If
Yes.
No, it
if-
didn't say it was
Because
the most
if-
unsafe. It's just it would be unsafe.
Okay. Well, anyways,
if you
with
So
fail
chat,
to
they don't
withstand
know
the pain, you
that,
will fall off.
They don't know
fair
that
enough. All right. So how
the
about
ring takes your eyeballs
after
away.
we reach a certain
forcefully.
point, Daniel will
So- We'll see.
No, no, no,
tie
no,
the
no.
scouting horse to Dusula's wagon so he has a buddy, and Daniel will be in the back seat of the Humvee. So if he passes out of pain, he's not in immediate danger.
If that's the case, then you might as well tie the horse to the food cart from the beginning because
No,
we
no,
need
the
we need
regular
the
cart, not the food cart.
I was about to
What-
say,
the
call me
regular
a
cart.
war crime boy, because I'm about to fucking two-tap this battle buddy right now.
Stop calling me the Centaur! God damn it! I have a name.
Okay, so
Only a
Dale
war crime the
Gorick.
first time.
So, yes, Dale Gorick in the horse will be
Pro-
controlling the food cart. Okay, the
Declan.
fuel cart. Let's call it that.
Declan, the problem is it's not the first time.
Yeah, it is.
Shit. Moving on.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
so
And you will be in the Humvee. So
Yeah, in the back seat. So,
yeah.
would
Once
you
we,
prefer Daniel shotgun with you?
I don't care as long as you're in the Humvee because.
All right, Daniel will be shotgun then.
Okay, so once you're in that, like once we get a good distance away from Kindred, ours will say to put on the ring, and he's going to cast silence.
Daniel's gonna look at him and be like, "All right, but I'm just gonna let you know this is gonna be extremely painful for me, but at least we're
For
gonna
you-
get out of
Wait,
here."
what? Painful? What?
Yeah, the Knoll said that as soon as you put on the ring and the effects start, you'll feel immediate pain.
Regardless, just put it on.
Hey, I'm just letting you know what's gonna be happening.
As long as you can withstand it.
I've been kicked in the chest by a horse before.
But what will the Ogoric say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
No, go ahead and say it. It's just
There's no way to do it in character. Don't worry about it.
okay.
Alright.
So,
okay.
and once we do that, then I'll wait until Killjoy puts on the ring. So
Yeah.
Okay.
After I explain it's gonna be painful, he puts on the ring.
So you guys are on your way out when you put the ring on, pretty much.
yes,
Okay.
a fair distance away.
So before y'all leave Kindred, Declan, you're in Crow's Nest, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you see, as you're kind of driving along down the street, the fucking diesel just clicking along. You see a shadow appear above the rooftop of one of the nearby buildings and kind of throw something at you, and then duck back behind the building. And you see kind of being lobbed at you in a long arc is a blunted arrow shaft with a note tied to it.
Is it a love note?
Okay, so as it's flying, okay, so I'm seeing it as it's flying.
Yeah,
correct?
towards you, and it's a very like lofty throw, not like with speed.
Okay, so being a sniper and loving accuracy and whatnot, can I calculate whether or not this thing is going to hit me?
It's gonna land inside the turret basket. Well, not the turret shield, the crow's nest, more or less.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
you
lean
got
to the
mail.
side so that I hopefully don't get hit by it.
Well, as it kind of looms closer, you see that it's blunted. There's no tip on it. You probably grab it if you wanted to.
All right, fine. I'll try to.
Now, what did we fucking learn about grabbing things we don't know about?
Oh,
It has-
neat!
This one's a note, though.
It has a
God.
note in it.
This is a note, not a possessed sword with a hand attached.
You
This-
got mail.
It's-
This is Guard's world. He's vindictive. The note could be possessed too.
What?
We
what?
don't know.
What is this? What did you just say? It's his guard. Well, he's vindictive. I'm not vindictive.
Hmm. Do
Well,
you catch the note?
Man, he doesn't even realize it himself.
Well,
Going
no. Okay, look, you know what? Either way, he said, based on the arc, it's just going to land in the crow's nest. So, no, I'm not going to try to catch it. I'm not going to try to fuck myself up.
Okay, so once it lands on the crow's nest,
Congratulations,
what do you do with
Declan
it?
actually did something smart.
Declan,
Okay.
I don't believe you.
So it lands in the crow's nest. It kind of goes click clack click. It kind of lands on the metal shield there inside the crow's nest. There's no bomb
Right.
tied to it. There's no like cursed engravings on it. It's just a fucking arrow with a note attached to it.
Now make a.
Are you sure?
Make a
You sure
grip
about
check.
that? I don't quite trust you, guard.
I wrote
All right,
perception
so
on the shaft.
obviously, I'm picking it up and looking at it
Do
like,
that.
the fuck is this shit?
Do you look at the note?
That's what I just said.
Okay.
So as you, Ars is like, do you look at the note? I
said-
can almost hear like your soul like leaving your fucking body, Ars. Like, do you look at it?
Yeah.
Do you look at the thing? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you kind of like pull it off and kind of unwrap it and look at it, it simply says, "Be careful," and then kind of hand scrawled on the bottom of the note is this emblem.
That's okay.
Okay, but
Oh.
Do you share with the class?
Yes, obviously I do.
You
Well,
share with
okay,
the
I guess technically I only share with the people that are in the Humvee with me.
yes, that'd be
Oh,
sure.
Not to
wow.
ignore I was about to say not
It's
to
fucking
ignore everybody
segregation.
else.
Oh my god, can we quit it with this?
Yes.
Not ignoring everybody else. It just happens to
understand.
be that we're in the same vehicle, that's
Yeah,
all.
I get it. You
We
hate
understand.
me.
We
I understand. You don't have to keep on saying it.
We understand. It's okay.
okay. Anyway, so as you're doing that, you guys get about 200 yards away from the, from Kindred. You guys pass by the gatehouse. No one really checks you leaving because they assume that you work with Bob. They really do. Like, oh, hey, it's one of Bob's thingamajiggers. And they kind of like wave at you, like cheerily. And as you're leaving, one of the guards kind of waves or kind of flags down the Humvee. And he's kind of walking towards you, Ars.
Ours will stop.
Okay. So as you stop, he pulls out a booklet from like inside of his gambeson. And he kind of like waggles it at Declan. He goes, "Hey, here's your ledger. You gotta fill it out, remember?" And kind of tosses the little booklet at Declan.
Ledger? What?
Yeah, take notes on stuff and shit.
Okay.
Glad he knows what's happening too. Guard is just as informed as we are.
Okay. So
He goes, yeah. There you go. Kind of gives like a weird look and kind of like walks away, like whatever. All right, but
Declan is just gonna sit there looking confused, like, okay, sure.
I mean, it's a very nice leather journal with like fresh pages inside, so that's something.
Cool. We
I
can
will-
sell it at the next town. Let's go.
I'll put that in my bag right next to my note-taking tools.
Okay.
ours will actually call up and say, Declan, what did he just give you?
It was. Oh wait, actually, you know what? Declan is gonna thumb through it just real quick, just to make sure there's nothing like written inside of it
All
already.
blank, all fresh pages.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, ours. He just gave me this leather-bound journal. It's blank.
Once we get farther away, throw it
Huh.
out. So yeah,
Huh.
Just throw it out when he's not
Yeah.
looking. Throw it out.
That makes sense. Throw it out.
Okay, so you guys get about, like I said before, about 200 yards away from the castle. So, when do you want to put this ring on exactly?
The moment we leave the game.
yeah. Well, once we get a good distance away, ours is gonna look at Daniel and say, "Whenever you're ready."
It was actually right when the
Give me-
guard
give me a
threw up the ledger and then turned around. We turned it on and turned invisible.
Get good, scrub. So,
Declan. Well, also, wait. Before we did that, did we pass anything? Any like people driving up to Kindred or anything?
when you say driving up, what do you mean?
Like riding up to Kindred, like
We
towards the
haven't-
gates.
Oh yeah. So this part of the road's quite well traveled. They're folks like running past you like every 5 minutes, like either horseback or wagons or whatever have you.
Okay, so as we're doing that, ours is gonna call out to Declan and say, next time we pass someone, throw that book in their cart.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. Can you relate? Can you
It's
refresh
fine.
me?
It's fine. You're you're not necessary right now yet. So
Oof,
we're just getting what right now. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. focus.
He's just talking to Declan.
You
Yes.
are not necessary. Oh.
Yeah, you could have
just-
put it in a way nicer way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I realized the moment I said it that it was really mean. So yeah. But yeah. I was just gonna call out. Tell the Declan to throw that ledger or whatever into another cart passing by.
And Declan is going to look at Ars and just be like, you know what? Based on past experiences, I trust you. Got it.
Okay, so there's a wagon.
I don't know why you're telling me to do this, but I'll do it.
There's a wagon coming up.
Tracking
There's a wagon pulling up, and you kind of just toss the journal into the wagon. The guy goes, "Hey, what the fuck?" Kind of like as you're kind of driving by, you know, because you're both going at speed. So like you're like, "What the fuck are you?" Excuse me, he's already gone. But
And that's the moment we turn invisible, when he turns around when the book hits his car.
you imagine the mind fuck.
Sure, yeah.
Wait. I want to throw it right at the guy. Not into his cart, but
Just
right
at him.
Just
Okay.
throw it at it, blind him temporarily, and then we go invisible, and then I cast silence immediately.
Okay, so
2d4x, and then it explodes a whole bunch of times.
So,
Man instantly dies.
give
falls
me-
off his cart.
give me throwing plus ballistics as you just fucking yeet this bitch at this fucking random like valley elf. Like what the fuck?
What the heck? Where did Foundry go? What the? I sometimes hate Chrome.
Shall I roll it for you?
Yeah,
Come on,
just go ahead and
that's
roll
when
it
you
for
Okay,
me.
gotcha.
Opera G, yeah.
I
Oh,
don't.
just,
See, it says I'm already logged in, but I don't.
11
Oh,
months and the main
this
character
is
is
what
still
happens when you
alive.
have multiple
Best
windows open.
Plot armor
Ha
ever.
Ranger
Very good.
Uninspired says 11 months and the main character is still alive. Best plot armor ever.
All right, you said ballistics plus throwing.
Yes.
Okay. Shit. That's a skill check. Oh. Ballistics and I don't think I have throwing actually.
So-
I'll
Probably
just do-
don't. I think I'm the only one here.
Just do a skill
Oh,
check
no,
of
the
ballistics.
chef
Okay.
does too.
Yeah, so maybe 17 plus your ballistics modifier of 7. So yeah, you go.
I
and-
selected that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but anyway, so you just beam this dude in the fucking forehead with this fucking brand new leather journal. I'll give him a save. See if he actually stays in his cart. Okay, so you hear a fucking son as his nose gets broken by this fucking leather-bound spine. He kind of like teeters in his cart, and the horses kind of veer off the road and shit. Makes a great distraction. I'll say that much.
So yeah, the moment that happens, I guess ours will say to Daniel to put on the ring, and then he'll cast silence.
Okay. So Daniel, do you put the ring on?
I put the ring on.
Which
Let's
finger?
boogie woogie.
Which finger?
How big is this ring? Can it fit over his ring finger or just like his pinky?
You can feel your ring finger.
All right, I'll do it on the ring finger.
Okay, and now it's bound to you.
Ooh.
1 second here. Killjoy.
Well, looks like Daniel's flirting days are over once the ladies see the ring.
I'm married to my job.
I'm married to the centaur.
I have a name. Like way back in the fucking convoy. But okay, so you put this ring on your ring finger. And Ars, you watch as not only the Humvee turns invisible, like slowly the color begins to like warp away in a long line down the Humvee, and you watch because with alarm you realize that the interior is going invisible. The steering wheel is going invisible. You go invisible. It feels to you as if you are sitting in midair, just feeling shit. Like, and Declan, you watch as the Humvee shield in front of you of the turret goes invisible, and very slowly all the Humvee is eaten up into pure invisibility. And you go,
Did we just fucking Wonder Woman this shit?
No, because you guys are also going invisible. So it's like
Okay.
it's like you're all being bled of color, and like basically you're made of see-through gelatin as it's slowly ate away. So Kaldramina watching the Humvee is simply watching his Humvee slowly deteriorize in like alive in color. And then suddenly the oxen go invisible, and the oxen, you know, are kind of like meh, you know, they're like I don't give a fuck, whatever, because they can still feel the rains, they can still feel everything, and they can feel the ground, and they simply run off instinct. Now, Thusla, you're like, what the fuck? Because you're watching the food cart do weird shit until suddenly you watch as the color of the food cart just eaten away, and you can see the full road ahead of you.
If we close our eyes, do we still see?
No, you don't see anything.
Oh. Oh, you're saying that you yourself was becoming invisible. I don't know.
And so Thusla, you can hear the Humvee, you can hear the food cart, but you're just like, what the like you can't see anything in front of you.
And then that little bit of time that he has to hear the food cart and Humvee disappears at us. Ours counts silence immediately after.
Okay. And in Thusla as well, you see you feel something odd, you feel a slight tickle on your nose, and you kind of like look down at your hands. Your hands are gone. You can still feel where you're holding on to like these little cart pulleys, but your hands are gone, and then your flanks are gone, and then your hindquarters is gone. And as you look over your shoulder, you can't see your shoulder or your own ass, but the cart is slowly being drained of color until it's more or less see-through gelatin.
So just to be sure on this, out of the Humvee is affected as well, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I? This is a very odd question, and because I'm not sure how the physics of this would work out. Can I look through my scope?
Yes. So as you look through your scope, so as you kind of pull your scope up, you see this circle of magnification kind of pull up out of nowhere, and you realize that you can't see your scope or the ring or the case, but the little circle of zoomed in space is still there. It completely throws your
Weird.
brain for an absolute loop because you're seeing an invisible
Declan
circle.
is sitting here like, and he just like holding it up and putting it down, holding it up, putting it down. What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
And you all you want, you're in silence.
But most oddly is that Killjoy, you are feeling absolute searing pain in your eyes, and at first it's like you haven't blinked in a while, you know, and you're kind of blinking. It's kind of irritated. It feels like someone like kind of like blew into your eyeball real hard, but not in a very sexy way, in a very unkind way.
Yeah.
And then you can feel your eyeballs, the jelly of your eyeballs slowly shrinking backwards. And you can feel an odd sensation as your eyeballs are pulled forcefully into your skull as if they're simply disintegrating, as if they're shrinking and pulling back inside your head.
I'll make a grit check.
Okay.
I'm glad that. Oh, I'm glad that we casted silence because you're going to be screaming. Bro.
Yeah. So thankfully, you did press silence. Now you can still hear things inside the silent sphere, right? That's how the spell works. So Ars, you were greeted by the absolute horrified, shrilling screeches of Daniel in your ears, and the sound is horrifying. And it's as if he's being tortured, as if someone has taken their thumb and is scooping out his fucking eyeballs, this horrified, shrilling screech of pain.
So as a man who's had to get stitches before and have felt like some severe pain, typically what I do to kind of like anchor myself and just kind of get a grip, I kind of grab onto like the seat or whatever and just clench my hands into it, just kind of like, like grip it really hard.
So you said clench, and my mind said butt cheeks almost immediately after that fucking word, and I don't know why I did that.
Dirty mind.
And I clench my ass.
and
all right.
Like the moment Ars hears a scream, he's gonna flinch and like tighten his grip on the wheel and just say, "Bear with it for as long as you can."
What's up?
Declan, being the paranoid person he is going to put his foot against R's arm. That was odd to say.
Kind of like you know,
So-
put your put your boot on his shoulder.
So it is. So it is. So
Not
it is,
not on his shoulder, but against the side of his arm because he's driving. Correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it is
Yeah.
So as you look down, it is kind of discombobulating to know that you can't. You can actually see the tire treads appearing in the dirt, but no tire. So you're looking down at nothing, trying to feel around for Ars's shoulder. But you do kind of kick Killjoy in the chest as you're doing it, but you can't feel it because it's just the worst pain right now. But you do kind of find Ars's shoulder. It's in Ars, you can't see anything, but you feel a boot like poof, against your shoulder.
Declan, please, I'm
Ars-
trying to drive, and his screaming is already enough of a distraction.
I apologize, but I'm afraid that if I fall out, you won't be able to see me.
Understandable.
I am only putting my foot here, so that way, if you don't feel my foot, something is wrong.
Again, understandable.
Okay, so let's do a second grit check for Killjoy to see just how far you can do this for. Okay,
Ooh.
so
Starts feeling pleasant.
no.
Yes.
So it still really fucking sucks, and you can feel. So Killjoy, Daniel can feel the socket of his skull exposed to the air. And I assume the Humvee's AC is kicked on, so you can feel air blowing inside your empty optical socket. That's how far your eyeballs have drawn back into your skull. Now, you're able to kind of fight through the pain and grit your teeth, and you're fighting it, and you're dashing back and forth, and it still hurts a lot. And you do kind of let out these kind of, unpleasant screams every now and then, but you're able to keep this going for at least 5 miles of travel time.
Daniel, through most of it, he's just going to be like seething and breathing through his teeth as he tries to get air into his lungs.
So after 5, a new door awakens in you. What? Life have many door, Ed boy. So after 5 miles, you guys want to continue this, or you want to try and go uninvisible?
Well, I do have a question. Is there anything that we could use to erase the tire tracks at least?
I rise from
Like
the pit
magic
of
or something?
McDonald's grill and hello y'all.
Oh, 1 second. Onimaru Cho, thank you for 100 bits. I arise from the pit of McDonald's
Ars,
grill.
I'm gonna shoot that idea down because the only way to erase it is if Dusel, my good buddy, had a mechanism or some sort of thing on his cart to cover it up.
Yeah,
Again, we're a big caravan, not just one Humvee.
Saying you are currently driving, so the only thing you could do is try and shape Earth and do that from the front while driving. That'd be almost impossible, to say the least.
Yeah. I'm the only one that. Wait, am I the only one? No, yeah, I am the only one that can do it.
I will say though, Killjoy, after this 5 miles, you're trying to like fight through the growing feelings inside you, and as you take your third point of dread, you see a cart going down the road the same lane you're going down, because this driver can't see anything. So hey, let's straddle the middle. What do you do?
Daniel is going to look at Ars and just be like, I can keep going. Oh, wait, no. We can't because we can't communicate the others to move.
The sphere is around the caravan, so you can actually shout out if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
Let me make sure that that's right. Is it?
Oh, I
Input
can't talk to
screen.
you?
Oh no.
Well, you're still in the
how-
Humvee.
Yeah.
So, would the silence take up the 20-foot? Would that encompass the three vehicles basically?
I would say so, sure.
Okay. So yeah, you can. Well, if you're not screaming, you can actually. Yeah. So what did you want me to say?
He's gonna look at him. He's like, move to the side, as he's like seething through his teeth, like, move to the side.
So the current issue is that this guy is straddling the middle with his cart. Moving to the side wouldn't do much. His cart would have to also move to the side of the road to give you both clearance. If you move to the side, you're still going to hit him.
Hmm.
Later, friend.
Well,
Well,
I
just
assuming
gonna
ours is going to be like we can't.
say- yeah, ours is gonna say, drop it, just drop it.
Daniel immediately is just going to pop off that ring.
Okay. So as you kind of pull this ring off, the convoy starts to slowly fill back with color, starting with the Humvee. So Ars, you see the little grill kind of pop back into the air, and slowly color bleeds back in. And as it starts happening, the guy driving the wagon goes, "What?" And he kind of like pulls his horses to a full halt, and he kind of applies his wagon brake. And then very slowly, the entire convoy is bled back in color. In ours, as you kind of look over your shoulder to check on Killjoy, you see with horror beyond imagination that his eyeballs are completely gone. It's just empty, red, dry skull socket where his eyes used to be.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear anything but like a sharp intake of breath. Just
And I want to need you to do a grit save for me, please.
Me?
No. Arse. Dread mechanics, yay! You're fine.
I've seen
So
worse.
yeah. So you're like, ugh, and you can't, but you can see that and as you kind of watch a little bit longer, you see that very slowly, the eye jelly is slowly pouring out of the hole in his eye socket and filling the eyeball back out, which is almost as painful as them going back in. You find Killjoy.
I'll make a grit save.
This is
Or
almost as
would it be a grit check or a grit save?
Grit
I'm
save.
going with a check. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is almost as. This almost reminds me of home. Unfortunately.
So Daniel, you're able to more or less keep it under control, like because you feel your eyes filling back in with your own eye jelly, and it's just an absolutely painful sensation. So you are yelling and caterwauling a bit, but you're not like opening the door and freaking out or like trying to attack your fellow passengers. Nothing like that.
As soon as he starts calming down, and stop screaming, ours is gonna drop the silence.
So now the guy not only, sees his convoy coming to you, also then hears it, that rah, 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 rah of the fucking Humvee engine. He kind of goes, fucking shit. He kind of pulls his horses completely off the road in a very hurried fashion and kind of like looks over his shoulder as you all pass, like, what the fuck?
Ours is gonna call back. Sir, use the right reins next time.
He goes, yeah, my bad.
Thank you.
Like eyes wide, like, what the fuck? It's like seeing it's like being in like your fucking Prius on a highway and seeing a fucking F-16 just appear in the middle of the fucking road. Like, what the fuck, It's
I know what exact scene. Daniel is going to look at Aris after the pain subsides, and he's like, "I'm fucking hungry.
Once we get
I am hurting. I am hurting for some goddamn food right now."
You guys got Snickers?
We'll pick up the speed now. Once we get to a certain point, we'll see about feeding you, I suppose.
Do we still have any of those fucking human food things?
You can check.
All right.
Yeah, they did. Oh, the MREs, yeah.
Can I just roll for it?
Sure.
And just a D20.
Sure.
All right. Hey.
You find the chili mac quite easily.
Oh yes, Daniel is just gonna fucking ravage this bitch.
Be aware that we're going to need that use of magic that you have soon.
What do you say? Like, can you speak loudly, Ars? No, I'll just turn you up.
No. That was intentional. He's saying it. He's kind of saying it low because he doesn't want to say it, but at the same time he.
Oh
has
no!
to say it.
I was like out of character. I didn't hear you.
Yeah. So ours is gonna speak louder and say, "I said that we may need to use that magic again, so be prepared."
He's gonna be like, whatever it takes to get the hell out of here.
Very well then. So
let's see.
I guess for a while we'll just pick up the speed, try to make some distance, and then once we, I guess we'll be alternating on and off doing that.
Gotcha.
Using the invisibility,
So,
maybe try to find a path that's not as, yeah.
Crowded.
So, nah, just keep on going to Hue. Yeah.
So you guys get to about let's see, the Humvee has how big of a tank again? Let's see here.
You said like a 28-gallon tank.
It was something like that, yeah.
25, 28, yeah.
So you guys get about to here. So tick tick. So you're about halfway there when you guys gotta stop and refuel this Humvee because you can't go really fast to get it because it's not exactly a paved highway from fucking Texas. You guys are going down a very rutted and ragged market traveling road, more or less. So you guys get to about here, and so you guys gotta stop and refuel, and you know there are more cars going back and forth. It is a very busy road, and folks kind of give you some odd stares here and there. But do you guys want to make camp here or keep traveling after you all refuel?
We're gonna keep traveling.
Traveling.
Okay.
But as we're refueling, Daniel's gonna go to the food truck, find a sack of apples, and get like a good old armful of them, and take them to the rear where the fuel is. And you'd be like, "Hey guys." Dusela, buddy, talk to me.
Dusela, you here or no? There you go.
He's gonna be like, "Hey, buddies."
So as Killjoy's walking towards you, or Daniel, I should tell you that his eyeballs aren't fully there yet. So he has kind of like half deflated eyeballs in his skull, kind of flopping around.
Do I notice that the ring is on him, or still, or is he?
It's off of him.
Yeah, the ring is off. So basically, Dusela, you saw the convoy disappear. You couldn't see your own feet for like fucking almost 100 miles or so. And you're like, what the fuck? And, and then suddenly the convoy comes back up, and now here's your buddy Daniel, but his eyeballs are all like deflated and jiggly.
Dalgork does not like the look of that. He's gonna shy the fuck away from you. Hey man, why don't you stay over there? Your face is kind of fucked up, bro.
He's like, "Oh yeah, it's the eye thing." He'll pull into his pocket, pull out a pair of sunglasses, and put it over his head.
The eye thing, right? Are you good?
So you know how everything went invisible and you couldn't see really much for a period of time?
Invisible.
Yeah.
He's still messed up from the pain.
I bought that magic ring from the Knoll. Well, in order to activate it, your boy had to undergo some unwanted pain. So
now that Dalgor can't see your fucking eye holes, he's gonna walk up to you and he is going to attempt to heal you. I don't like Dalgor doesn't know if you're damaged. He also does not give a shit. I'm gonna try out this fancy macro that I made for myself. I'm gonna heal him one time. Fuck, it didn't work. All right, neat.
Well, that should have worked. Oh yeah, so you need a certain kind of script. It's hold on a minute here.
Wait, you mean we need to write code?
No. It's a certain slash thing.
Neuron activation.
No, Thusela understood.
Let's see.
Also,
Hey.
Guard,
What's up?
Nugget Fest is next week, and I'll see you there.
I know, bro. I can't fucking wait.
Dude,
The thing about that is that I'm bringing an entire rat pack with me.
Really? Why?
So it's gonna be my buddy Devin, my buddy Greg, my buddy Sergio, and my girlfriend's coming with me.
Cringe.
I wish my fucking car didn't suck and I had money. I would go.
Habibi, I could pick you up.
I will.
Sir, there's also the problem of I don't have money.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you want to be /R your numericals and then a # that has a text behind it, and it should work then. So,
Okay, hold on. All right.
So I
Let me
want,
edit this shit real quick.
so it should look like this. Oops, shit. Oh fuck! Hold on, I gotta do a space for it.
Oh god.
So it should look. So it should look. You stop that. So okay,
that's a wonderful macro.
We'll do this. So it should be /R 1d6 and whatever else, and then a # and then the text behind it.
Found it.
Yeah, there we go. Without the just remove the period from it.
Yeah.
But also guard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What?
Calling it a # and not a hashtag.
Bro, fuck Zoomers. Goddamn, it's a goddamn #.
All right, so you.
That's why I was saying thank you.
Daniel, you heal for 8. How less fucked up do you look?
So as you try to heal his eyes, the eyes just stay these deflated little jellies. I mean, you heal the nerve pain, and the headache goes away. The flaming nerves in your face go away, but the eyes are still little jelly sacks that are slowly filling in. It's like a very slight trickle on like a water balloon.
Now, Gork is going to heal you again. So I'm going to go down to 73 HP. We're going to test this fancy doodad macro again. Ooh,
oh, it worked.
Oh, yeah, so...
What time of day is it, by the way?
About the afternoon.
Okay.
Also, Gork, if you want to explode, you put the X in your macro.
Yeah.
Do what? Oh!
This kills the main character. I'm sorry, R Spy.
Hold on, I'm trying to make the thing roll fucking critical.
So
there we go. Yeah. So your macro should look like this to explode. It should look like the dice whatever,
1d10,
and then X.
1d10 x10.
Yeah. So 1d10 x10 #
Plus,
the sentence.
Plus.
If it
1d10
explodes,
x10 plus 1 # heal target x1 plus spell.
Yes.
Hold on, real quick, just so you know.
Plus healing magic, not a spellcraft. But
good.
If it explodes on the maximum amount of the dice, you don't need the x10. You only need the x.
Yes, the X. Yes.
Okay, so let me remove the 10 then. All right.
I mean, you can still keep it. I'm just saying that as a note.
All right, cool.
You're a note.
So since I
Damn.
then, can I roll 1d10 again?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I'm assuming I add +1 to that, or no? Is it just rolling 1d10?
Just roll.
Just 1d10.
There you go.
Okay. So you heal another
2.
13 points of damage.
So again, as you start pumping more healing into Daniel, Daniel feels great. Still these limp little saggy eye jellies though. So Thusa, you can see that these eye jellies are slowly filling in. Picture it like a garden hose on a trickle attached to a water balloon. It's going to very slowly fill in eventually.
Anyway,
So Dalgoric will grab both sides of your face in like the all you pinching cheek granny kind of way. Like he's gonna clap both sides of your face, tilt your head side to side like you got like food on the side of your mouth. Like look past your sunglasses and see that they're kind of slowly filling. You'll be fine, I think.
He's like, well, thank you, my friend. He's gonna hold out an apple. He's like, I want one.
No.
Nah, man, I'm good.
he's gonna from outstretching his arm to you. He's gonna bring it back in and munch on it. He's gonna walk away to the scout force and be like, "Hey, buddy, you want some apples?"
It is a scout horse. He's seen some shit. So the horse very slowly, eyes watching yours the entire time, very slowly bends down, takes the apple and kind of takes it in his teeth, and very slowly crunches it, like making sure, like, if my eye is something I'm missing, I'm gonna blame this dude for sure. But he's like very slowly eating the apple while watching you very closely.
Yeah.
I saw this man fucking cap 2 oxen. I don't trust him.
This horse never saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But
but
you-
see,
But you got
horses operate on a hive mind.
yeah, that's not a thing.
Well, in that
Yeah, you're thinking
aspect,
centaurs.
Daniel's gonna leave the apples on the ground in front of the horse
Hive
and walk
mind?
away.
Okay.
Crazy, bro.
So you guys, so you guys refuel and take back off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are
So you
you
get
want to jump back into the invisibility?
Yeah.
This man's gonna go blind. Neat.
You're a blind cowboy.
so the same thing. You're gonna put the ring back on.
I'm legally blind.
I cannot see. I'm legally blind. So you're gonna put the ring back on.
Oh,
Correct.
Try fan firing with no fucking eyes, cowboy.
like, ours wants to suggest that, but at the same time, he's gonna look at at Daniel's still deflated eyes and say, perhaps you should just go normally for a while.
Hold on for just a second.
Know me.
please. I need to open the fucking document.
Oh, by the way, is Daniel eyesight like fucked up? Or
No.
is he-
So
can he
you
still see fine?
you see perfectly fine. No problem.
Yeah,
So-
Daniel's gonna look at ours and be like, I don't see what the problem is. Everything looks fine to me.
I see the problem is, and like Arsh, like face to face, you can see like his eye jelly's still like hardcore deflated. You're like, to you, it's like two very saggy breasts and someone's eye skull is kind of flapping around. So when Daniel will turn his head, the eyes like flap with the skull, and he turns back and forth.
Okay,
You'll
Mr.
see.
Krabs looking ass.
You'll see ours' lip curl in distaste and say, "No, it's probably best to wait until your eyes are, at the very least, regenerate completely."
He's like,
Yeah,
all
ours-
right.
Ours, do your main character shit, buh.
The fuck does that mean? What do you want me to do?
Sphere of darkness, buh.
Okay, so Killjoy puts the ring back on, correct?
Yeah.
No.
No, he doesn't.
No,
he
okay.
doesn't. He doesn't. So, I'm only gonna do Sphere of Darkness when there's actually darkness around to adequately hide us.
Got you. Okay.
I could actually. Wait. Hold on. Let me check.
I mean, no.
I-
When I say adequate darkness, I mean when there's actually like nighttime.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
instead of it just being an inconspicuous, like, giant black ball of dark just in the
My
middle
guy.
of the road.
I can cast invisibility.
I mean, do you want to?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, bruh.
Wait, it'll help, right? Wait. Oh, it's a 20-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
Yeah. like we can probably get away with that with the silence, but not with the invisibility.
And it costs 8 HP every 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. On second thought, I might have a lot of health, but I also would like to be able to withstand Sparky Boom Man 2 electric.
Mr.
Boogaloo.
Stark, I don't feel so good. Falls
Oh,
over from anemia.
I do have a question. How's the
up?
weather looking? How's the weather looking?
It's looking pretty cloudy, like it might rain.
Yeah, I was gonna look up, think to himself for a bit.
Kinda gross, but I see the benefit.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, Oni Maru, thank you for the 5,000 bits. Kind of gross, but I see the benefits. Yeah, he ain't seeing no benefits with having his eyes be like deflated breast implants on his fucking skull. But 5,000 bits, thank you, Oni. Appreciate that. Oni, did your fucking keychain come in yet? I sent you a fucking keychain. It should have been there by like last Friday. So if it's not in yet, it probably got ate by the fucking postal system.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of things getting ate by the postal service, so I unironically bought a tub of guacamole gamer fart from Gamer Subs.
Yeah, I know.
and,
I saw that.
Bro, that shit is so fucking good. Like, not even joking.
I
It's my
wasn't
favorite
expecting
flavor.
it to actually taste like fucking Baja Blast. I'll be honest with you.
It is my fucking go-to. Like, guards like, oh, you should try Redcon 1. And I'm like, but gamer fart. Like, bruh.
Yes. Don't help out your streamer friend. No, buy your guacamole gamer fart 9000. You fuck.
Listen, guard. If I can find a way to not send myself into cardiac fucking arrest while drinking both guacamole gamer fart and Redcon 1 without it tasting like shit, I will do it.
Redcon 1 has well, I mean, besides the standard what is it?
Like, do they have like a flavor free?
Pre-workout?
You know what? We'll move on. I want to get to an ad read in 2 hours.
So-
in. All right.
But yeah, yeah, ours will look up. He'll say, if worst comes to worst, there's that spell, and then he'll jump back in the Humvee.
He's like, all right, friend. But also, maybe next time we do this, we have a pot of food around because I get, for some reason, screaming my ass off gives me the munchies.
Sure.
Okay, so when it comes to passersby, oh fuck me, really? When it comes to passersby, how do you want to like stay visible and kind of run right by them or what?
Yeah,
Pass
I
right
think
by
we're
them,
just gonna
man.
drive by them, give them a wave, you know.
I guess worst comes to worst, if we need to get out really fast, we can. We have options.
Okay, so you guys are driving through the afternoon. It's running towards the evening. You guys are almost to Hue. So you see a lantern, and the light is fading. It's turning towards dusk, and the light is fading down. You see a lantern kind of in the roadway near one of the fence runners, a way to kind of show you guys where the road is in case it's really dark.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy sitting on a stool with a pipe in his hand. It's a valley elf of about 30 years old, male. And he sees his ears kind of hear the Humvee, and he sees him kind of turn and look towards you, and he kind of he sees him kind of like lift his head up and kind of like nod his head towards Declan, and he puts a red film in front of the lantern, then stands up.
Oh, I think we're stopping.
Okay, so
Okay, so this was afternoon. Is it nighttime now? Did I miss that notice?
yes, so it's going near dusk.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I missed that bit
You're fine.
because I was being an asshole.
So our
You'll understand why I say that here in just a moment.
oh god damn it. Okay.
Declan
So
donated
what's going on?
$20.
What does
Take a
ours do?
shot, boy.
I'll take the shot. Give me a second.
Okay.
Destroy my liver one shot at a time. Hold on, players. I'm gonna take my headset off because I can't drink with this fucking thing on there. There goes sobriety.
Sorry, Ars. I really felt like making him take a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Good lord. How can it be so sweet but so burny all at the same time?
What? Okay, so I'm actually curious. What kind do you have? What is it?
The apple pie moonshine.
Oh, I love that stuff.
Like
I can only have so much because of the sugar content.
Yeah, it's a lot of sugar in these fucking things.
It really is.
Okay.
Why don't you brew your own apple pie moonshine with fucking Splenda?
Because I'm lazy. Anyway, so Ars, you see this guy put a red film in front of the lantern, stand up. What do you do?
Because I don't want to just drive past or tip this or just like aim this guy. I'm going to slow down.
So as you slow down, the guy walks up and kind of goes tuk, 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 and knocks on your window as if he knows what your window is.
He's gonna sigh.
Winter's
And
dance.
he's gonna roll down the window.
So they don't roll down. It's a pull slide mechanism. But so you open your window and he goes, good evening to you, Splendor. You see, he says that word with the air of this word's important. He goes, so basically I'll redo it for you. He goes, all right, hey, good evening to you, and a pause and Splendor, and he locks eyes with you, Ars.
Can I make a check or something to?
Give me a cunning check, just cunning.
It's one of the
Actually, no, not cunning.
Bob's boys.
Brain power.
Ours is strong suit.
One of Bob's boys. Code word. Shoot him. He was the only one, right?
Yeah, so he's the only guy there. And you can see, and Declan, you can see like on his chair is like a little water jug and a bedroll and all that. So it's very clear he kind of like camps out here. And Ars,
he's just some hobo. Shoot him.
And Ars, and Ars, as you kind of stare in his face, and you see his eyes kind of squint. You realize this is a catch and call code word. That you don't know the call to. You got the catch, Splendor. You don't know what the call could possibly be because it is a code word.
Like Splendor Sweetener?
Like Flash Thunder, a catch and call.
No, like, is there, can I, alright, so,
hold on. So Ars, he's staring at you. He's kind of like tapping his finger on the sill of the window.
If someone could check Discord.
That's fine.
I literally mean anybody in the party.
That's fine. I was gonna sigh and say,
sneezing fit.
I don't really know what that means.
He kind of like tilts his head towards you and kind of leans back and looks down the convoy with the food truck and the wagon, and he goes, he's not really sure what to say because he's holding onto a Humvee, and he goes, Splendor.
Yes, we got this.
This is where you say X.
I'm sorry, but when I hear Splendor, I think of the fucking sweetener.
Splenda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splenda.
Sugar Daddy? No, Splenda Papa, really. But so you say that, and Declan, you being you, I assume you're watching him, correct?
Is that work in this
I'm
area?
sorry, I was having a little
yeah, I know.
Little episode there.
He is watching.
Is Dalgoric in this space? Like, does he hear Splendor?
Yeah, so you can hear this guy talking to Ars for sure. Yeah.
I'm definitely wondering what the heck he's talking about with that word. Sorry, Daegoric, go ahead. Sorry, Daegoric.
Is there any role I could make to potentially get the response for this code word at all, or no fucking clue?
You guys in character, out of character would have to know it or try and guess appropriately.
Okay. Well, I mean,
can I make a
cunning? Can I make a roll?
Can you please say the line again? I was having some issues.
No,
it's not just the word. I want to hear the whole sentence.
So basically, the very beginning, he said to Ars, "Good evening to you." Pause. Splendor, and said it in a very state of matter of fact way. And then Ars says something back, and he goes, "Well." The guy kind of looks around confused. He goes, "Well, Splendor," and he's leaning in towards Ars, and you, Declan, you being on top in the turret of the Humvee, as this guy leans forward, you can see even through the dark there is something in the small of his the small of his back.
He's got a pistole.
Declan, not being smart enough to pick up on the code word, is curious about what he's got on his back.
Dalgoric would like to. Can I make a cunning roll to attempt to guess the code word or the response to the code word?
I mean, you just try to guess.
I mean,
Or we just kill 'em.
there's no roll for it. You have to try and guess or react otherwise. Because you guys had no, so you guys had no contact with any of the cast of Bob's people besides the Oni, and you guys didn't discuss any kind of code word or. So you guys would have to know the code word. This is it is written into the encounter. In case you guys fished around for stuff, you guys would have found the code word, but you guys never did. So we are here, gentlemen. So as you're all kind of watching the guy, he goes, "Look, man, Splendor," and you see his arm. And Declan, you see Declan and Ars and Thusula, actually all of you would see his arm reaching back towards his back.
Hold on.
I'm,
Ready a shot.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Just now a shot with
Wait.
hold on,
Daniel,
a shot with your 50 cal in your turret or your rifle.
My M700.
That barrel slowly swinging down. Like, hey, wait a minute.
Daniel also.
Oh,
has
I already had my M700 out and ready to go. I
Okay.
just didn't have a shot chambered.
Gotcha.
Daniel also has a sleight of hand, so you can quick draw him.
Okay.
I just nearly tried to use an ability that is in a character from another party.
Nice.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna roll. Can I roll for brain power?
I mean, you can, but you have to know the code word. So what are you rolling for?
Daniel is going to think of
Obviously, there has to be an attachment to this. You just don't fucking say splendor to someone. It's like it's part of a phrase. And Daniel is gonna think of other halves of famous phrases, like the whole pot calls the kettle, like pot calls kettle black, stuff like that. He's gonna quickly think of, other endings for popular phrases to see if it connects well.
I mean,
If that makes any sense.
of course it does.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use my brain power, see if I can come up with something.
You're rolling privately, by the way.
Oh, whoops.
Just over him privately.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
so-
I get it.
Yeah. So,
You get what?
I mean, Daniel, I mean, you guys, so if you want to try and shout out a word, because you guys are all Veil Rider, or are all Veil Worlders, a catch and call is a word. When said, another word is spoken to it. So it's not a sentence, it's just two words. Splendor and X. So if you want to try and guess a word, you're more than welcome to.
Misery?
Now,
Grandeur.
the thing is, when you say your guess, you have to say it in character.
Yeah, he's gonna
I'm
say.
just messing with the party. I have no
Hold
fucking.
on. Before you say something, let's actually discuss
Well,
this.
all right, so I'm thinking sunshine. Fuck.
The way you say,
Declan was within range, right? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ars. Go ahead,
Oh.
Ars.
Yeah, right now we're just gonna try to see if we can bullshit our way out of this. But yeah, splendor, magnificent and splendid appearance, render, something magnificent, brilliance, maybe.
Well, when I searched up Splendor 1, I got a board game.
Yes,
But
it's hard to figure out what this would be based off of.
So
Very little.
So as Ars is staring at this dude, Declan, you see him kind of pull back his shirt up, and you see that inside of his shirt is actually not a weapon. It's actually a small clacker that's hidden on the back of his shirt.
Like a dog training clacker?
No,
No, like C4
Or
clacker.
a detonation
I was about to say,
signal
or
clacker.
a claymore clacker.
It is
Claymore
it
clacker.
is an explosive clacker.
Oh, fuck me.
Daniel's just gonna shout out,
Is
beautiful.
I just shout out beautiful. The guy's head twitches towards the back seat, and he goes, "Fuck!" And he steps back and reaches back, and you see him actually grab the clacker with his right hand.
Do you actually?
wait, hold on. Quick question. I'm
What?
sorry, Ars, but quick question. Is his thumb on the clacker?
He's reaching towards it with full intent. He's reaching towards his back, and his fingers are going underneath the clapper to pull it off his back, where he has to secure it and then click it.
My question was to you actually, Declan. Do you have are you aimed at him right now?
Yes, and I was actually going to give myself a roll to decide if I was going to shoot or not.
So,
Well, Declan, you see the clacker. You see his hands slip under the clacker, breaking the bond between flesh and the thing holding the clacker in place. He's going to pull this clacker out here in a few seconds.
Yes.
But his thumb, okay. My point,
So
okay.
a clacker is something you squeeze, not press down on. He's got to squeeze the clacker with his hand and make the two ends combined to send a signal.
So
Is he in a position to do that currently?
He's getting into position.
yes,
He's
yeah.
grabbing
he's about
it.
to do it. So yes. So my question also, in this time, do I have the time to cast silent?
Not really. No. So this guy's about to squeeze. This guy's about to squeeze a detonator that's been kind of attached to his back via some sort of.
Yeah, it's a fraction of a second.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
by
So-
the time you say a word, the detonation's gonna happen.
Declan, are you going to shoot?
Declan does not shoot.
Oh my god. Okay.
Man,
You-
I solved the puzzle
I
before
rolled for that.
left. Just
I
shoot the
rolled
man.
for that. I rolled for that.
I mean,
Well-
but do you know? Hold on. Let me just try to understand this. So you saw the clacker and everything, but you saw him reach for it. You saw him like exclaim "shit," but you don't shoot.
Declan is a fucking dumbass.
I understand that, but you're also saying that your
Okay,
character is.
hold on.
paranoid.
I have a workaround. Ars, scream, shoot. Just do it now.
Shoot.
Just roll
So-
to
There we
attack.
go,
Good
shoot.
lord. Just roll to attack, please. Just I beg
Yes.
Okay.
Your character would know the intent of him pulling out a clacker and going to go squeeze it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Also,
They fucking
guard.
car bombed us.
What?
What a dick.
specifically, I am aiming for the arm that is reaching for the clacker. I am not aiming for a kill shot. I don't want to kill him. I want us to question him.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. So, oh wait, no, wrong button. All right. So that plus ballistics. There it is. Aim shot.
Hey guys, I gotta go change.
God
laundry.
dang!
Let me know if we die.
I hope
Okay.
I didn't kill him.
Roll damage.
Oh, this will determine if you kill him or not.
Mhm.
Honestly.
18. So,
All right.
okay. So we'll go initiative order now. I'll pull you guys out. Because that. No, we'll see it like this. Okay, so you shoot. Bam. The bullet goes into his right shoulder and shatters the bone there and the socket. And it kind of falls to the ground, kind of towards the ground. I will allow Ars, Daniel, and Declan a cunning save to get one more shot off as you see his left hand reach back and try and grab the clacker.
Daniel's gonna roll for. Oh wait, no, it's Art's turn. Then Daniel.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we're just all doing saves right now.
Yeah, all the
All right.
saves.
Well, Daniel's gonna roll for a quick draw and blast his shoulder
You
open.
still have to make the cunning save.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The save is to get out of that vehicle in time to stop this man.
Okay. Yes.
I told you guys, well, as soon as we saw him, shoot him. It was easy puzzle.
Hey, I did shoot him. Okay.
Okay, Daniel, you fail. Now, Declan, one more there. All right. So Daniel fails, and Ars and Declan are able to kind of do one more shot. You get one shot at this. So Declan, you are locked into a normal shot or an aim shot. Ars, what is your weapon?
Actually, can I say that I actually don't know since I never use it? Hold on.
I should mention
this is too fast for magic. You have to go in. You have literally. There's no time to cut your thumb and speak the words. This is a gunshot, throwing knife, whatever the hell kind of time.
Quick draw.
Yeah, I have a PT-26.
Okay. So that, as a pistol, you only have a pistol on you. That's it.
I can't use anything else.
Okay, so you are also, and your P226 is not jailbroken to be automatic. You are locked into hammered pairs, aim shot, normal shot.
No quick draw?
Yeah, no quick draw.
I mean, if you want to, but I'm not gonna stop you.
Depends on your ballistics versus your cunning, really, because
I have
quick draw with cunning.
I have no cunning, so yeah. Can I do a quick draw?
Sure, I won't stop you.
How do I roll?
Also allows you the double damage dice at the start if you hit it. So.
Well, this is not going to be a surprise. This is simply you're just doing it. So basically, the combat's been initiated. You fired, and so a quick draw would just be, you're getting it out, I suppose, but there won't be any real advantages to this.
Okay, so I'll just fire a shot straight on with nothing. So 9.
Say 9.
Yeah, 9.
Okay, so that's a miss, and that's all on Declan now. Declan, you have to do 12 damage to kill this man, or that thing is fucking going off. You do hit. See what you do here. Okay.
More than 12 damage.
So you put a round. His hand stops as a round punches to the front of this guy's face and explodes his brains over the dirt and the grass and the road. His hand goes limp as it kind of around the clacker. It was that close to pressing down on it.
Yeah, ours is gonna start the Humvee again and cast darkness.
Damn it.
No, go ahead. What are you gonna do?
Oh, Declan, you're highly paranoid and you're also a scout. Give me a. So as you fire and looking around, give me a.
Yep.
What you got here? Give me a perception plus. Perception and cunning. Yeah. That's still high enough. You got by 2. As you look around, you see that this is a specially rigged detonator that runs off a crystal. So it's actually a wireless detonator. And along the road, you spy 7 improvised explosive devices, kind of in the dirt. And realize now, looking down, they're hidden by rocks. You see 7 piles of just odd-looking rocks all along the road that were all along your convoy.
That's terrifying. Thank you for that memory. I'm gonna look at Ars, and because I know Ars has much higher brain power than me. Ars, seeing as wireless, there's a crap load of explosives down there. Do you think this one clacker was for all of them?
It was probably for one, and then it would set off the rest. If I had to guess.
Okay, so if it sets off one, which then sets off the rest, yeah, that's what I was getting at. Are they wired together?
Possibly. I mean, what are you asking me for?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out.
No.
Unless you're going to go out there and dig it up. What's the plan?
What do you want to do about it, Declan?
Well, I'd like to reuse it.
do you believe we have the time to do that?
I don't know.
Then that means no.
I don't know.
Let's
Remember, Declan is an idiot. I am role playing
I understand
an
that.
idiot.
I understand that. So I was just gonna sigh and say, let's just get the body off the road and then throw it in high grass or whatever and leave.
What do we do with the detonator?
I don't care, honestly. It'll still be here.
That is an important question. I do need to know.
Do you
We
want to?
could.
I'm saying
take the
I don't
detonator.
want to leave the detonator just sitting there for some random idiot to come and step on.
We could take it for ourselves.
Well, if it's still on the body, that means they're kicking the dead body and they deserve to be blown up. So fuck those guys.
Hey, what's this neat little doohickey?
we
Hey,
could just
leave us-
take it.
So
If you're going all the way out to move the body, you might as well take it.
Yeah.
But if
So-
we're taking the detonator,
Okay, so,
we might as well
or
take
just
the explosive
throw-
too.
No, because that requires us digging up 7 different sets of explosives,
yes.
and
We don't have
need
to
leave.
We don't have to dig up 7. We could just dig up 1.
No, the problem.
Well, okay, then know which one that it's wired up to wirelessly. Do you?
They're booby
Instantly?
trap chat, so let's see what
No.
they do here.
So
Declan just stares at you and takes another swig.
Declan, we
This
don't
one's
have
for
the, we
you,
don't we don't have the
cowboy.
time. If you want to take the clapper and
I don't even want
do
to take
whatever
the
with
clapper.
it,
We
that's
didn't want to
fine,
take
but-
the book. Why would we take the clapper?
All right. You know what? Okay, y'all are gonna take the body out and throw it into the grass, right?
I
Just-
don't. I'm
Oh,
not.
I thought somebody
I'm
said
cool
that.
with leaving the body on the ground and leaving. But I was also cool with shooting this guy at the very start and leaving. So, because we are being hunted, and we don't need to talk to people.
I did shoot the guy. Come on, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. You really easily went and shot him right at the start. That was for sure.
Okay, so
The goddamn
Oh, yeah,
shade.
so yeah,
I
we
will say
just
that.
we just leave the body and go at this point because
No.
We
Okay.
we-
well, no, because currently Arsis drives. So if Arsis drives off, y'all can't fucking stop him.
yeah.
No. Hold on. As we get in the Humvee, as ours starts the Humvee and we start. I'm sorry. Actually, was the Humvee turned off yet,
No, it's running.
or
still.
was it just idling?
It's
Idling.
it's an idling in park.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, so Declan sees ours getting in the Humvee saying, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." Am I wrong on that? Is that what ours is doing?
yes, that is what ours
Basically.
is currently doing.
Okay. God damn it.
What are you gonna do?
Actually, I'm gonna let Guard decide how this goes.
Oh,
Sorry. Declan wants to do something, but is having a tough time deciding.
okay.
Declan, wow. So Declan
Lol.
was considering shooting the clacker so that it couldn't be used.
So I will say this on that 20 is that you're a paranoid guy. What if you shoot that clacker and they explode anyway?
Yes, that's what I
Yeah.
was trying to point out. It's just you're being a Declan being a dumbass.
Now, to be fair, those explosives are really expensive. Those are premium American C4 charges bringing to IEDs. They could
That's
make a
fine.
lot of fucking money. At the same time, if you shoot that clacker, who knows what could happen?
That's fine.
See,
We can leave them.
but the party doesn't want them.
No, it's just the problem is like Wastelands
Go
pointed
to
out,
whatever neighborhood or whatever. I don't
you,
know.
we are being hunted. We don't have the time to do that.
But
I could post up.
But I will say, Declan, you know, with the Nat 20, you have the suspicion that if they're smart enough to make IEDs, they're smart enough to make them unstealable with fail-safes. That's what your little squirrel inside your brain is screeching right now with that Nat 20.
We don't even
Alright,
have a
fair.
demolitions person. None of us know how to use.
Yeah, so it's just
Yeah,
it's better
ours can
just
make
to
some
leave them.
guess. Educated
I've seen
guesses
Hurt
on
Locker.
it.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Ours' character can make educated guesses on how to use them.
But when it comes to making them
But
or
when it comes to
operating
anyone
them,
professionally knowing how to use them in our party, there is zero.
yes, that is
All right,
way
all
out of
right.
my wheelhouse.
Declan is going to frustratingly not throw it down, but just kind of snap his rifle down against the flooring of the Humvee. It's like, fine, fuck it.
Okay, let's go then.
Guard wouldn't possibly booby trap the explosives. No.
Oh
No,
never.
no. My thing,
Like you would never
my thing
booby
is-
trap a
okay.
sword. It's
Okay,
all-
so yes, so I'm just gonna say, Declan. I understand that Declan is dumb, Para, but the dumbness is sometimes overriding the paranoia more than it
Okay.
should.
So you guys drive off and ride off, right?
Yes,
you guys are
we're leaving.
going down towards
And-
Heway, and you all are driving for about half an hour. When behind you hear this huge distant explosion happen. You guys kind of look over your shoulders. You see like the shockwaves happen along the road. Half an hour behind you. That's how large the explosions are. You guys can actually see the of the
That should be those
shockwaves
guys.
into the air.
Well, that's a shame.
And then about an hour, about 11 o'clock at night, you guys roll into Heway. So Heway is it's more or less it's literally a crossroads town. Now the 7s and the 8s are major hubs. Heway is simply a crossroad town. Lots of inns, lots of stables. Their money comes from hospitality, not really making anything. You know what I mean? Okay. So
That's
quick.
good. We didn't plan on staying here.
Oh, so there's no 7-Eleven here. Got it.
I mean, there kind of is. There is actually the Heway Express, which is a kind of like it's a general store plus that sells like not only like, you know, food and stuff with a small cafe inside of it, that a cafe for medieval standards, but it does have a minor like repair place for wagons, new horses or oxen, not great quality, but you know, good enough.
They have a 7-Eleven. They don't have a Costco.
Yes.
No,
not a
okay,
Costco.
hold on. No, when I said 7-Eleven, I was more talking about fuel.
Yeah. So my question to you guys is, do you want to stay in Heway for the night or keep pushing through? Because the explosion is about an hour and a half, 2 hours behind you.
So okay, so here's my question. After Huey, do y'all want to continue towards the 7s?
You have two options, the 8s or the 7s, or Southern Trace.
Or the 8s?
They would never expect us to go back to Kindred.
Shush it. Shush it.
Checkmate, atheist.
I will ask, in Huey, do we have a place where we can like put the Humvee and it'll be out of sight?
like a
Yeah, it'll go at a carriage house with basically with someone. So these are very large inns in Heway, like commercial inns. Like their job is to be an inn and be a really good inn, and they have what's called a carriage house where they after they put your horses up or your oxen or whatever how you have hauling your shit. There's a carriage house where they park your carriage in a stall and lock it. So there's a place to keep it. Yes.
Yes.
The most
But-
premium hotel set.
But also, my question is, that guy walked up to us and thought we were working with Bob, because of the Humvee.
Bob.
Yep.
So, therefore, do you think it's better to just continue forward?
Yep.
I think just
Yes.
grabbing food and just pushing through would be a good bet.
Well, we got the chef
So-
that can make food and the.
I forgot. I got a roll for this. It was a roll. I made that thing. Okay,
We're
yeah.
dead.
So, as you guys are kind of moving through Heway, no one really runs after you. You guys are kind of going down the road. So you guys want to go towards the 8s, the 7s, or the Southern Trace, or you want to go back to Kindred? That's an option you can do.
So we could go towards the Ulfhard Peaks. That
I
is an
was
option.
thinking the 7s and then up to Terrygerd.
But going up towards Terragord means that we face the risk of running into those drakes.
Yeah, but the big male that they're all going for is over this way.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the Outcast Refuge.
Yeah, so like the chances are pretty small.
I mean, you say the chances are pretty small, but all we have to do is roll a 1. And how often is that when it comes to event rolls?
When have I ever
Wait,
rolled a 1?
Wait, hold up. But the thing is that
The
so
6.
if those alcohol workers, those alcohol people with Bob, if they tell Bob like, oh hey, yeah, we filled up your boys, yeah, so stuff like that, they said they're going south, he would automatically send a dispatch south to either Southern Trace or the Sevens, and he probably just try and kill us off either at the Sevens or Southern.
Okay,
So right now you're gambling on just how far has a spider woven his web. That's what you're really banking this on?
There's also a big thing that you guys I have to remember. If we go to the 8s, we are going towards the Akast Refuge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So either way,
more drakes.
Yes. So either way, we're
less
gonna have
drakes
to go,
at the 7s.
Yes. So we're gonna have to go towards the 7s either way. So we keep
Yeah.
on going down.
From there,
towards
if
the
you guys
7s.
don't want to go to Terrygerd, then that's fine. We can go through the Alford Peaks. We can go to the first refuge to heal.
Terrygerd. What a great
But
name
yeah,
for a tower site.
But yeah, from the 7s, we can make our final decision on where we're going to go.
I hope it's a very historical landmark with a very important battle that happened there
Oh,
that changed the
fuck off,
entire
good
phase.
So
Okay, so
Okay,
now are you guys resting or not resting?
we're not resting. So
Okay.
are we?
Baby.
Fuck.
Declan, what do you say?
Declan, you can sleep in the back of the Humvee if you want. You're not the one that's in. The
Assuming
people
none of-
affected
I'm
by
assuming
not
you're
resting.
not looking at the chat on Foundry.
What?
Oh, you just need
Declan
ammo?
realizes
That's fine.
he needs ammo. Is there a place in Hue to get ammo?
Well,
let's see.
Like, are you at 0 ammo right now?
So
Is that your last 2 bullets?
so hold on. There there is a place in Hue to get ammo. Yeah.
However, before you say anything,
Who do you think would own it?
Yes.
I have
Now-
11 rounds.
Now, if you guys want to pull some
That's a lot.
subterfuge, that'd be a
That's
really
fine.
cool side mission, though. Not like I have a whole page on it. Y'all can work off of.
Well,
I mean-
if it's owned by Bob himself, it's
Oh.
going to be very fucking annoying to deal with. Unless
It
it's
looks-
Knowles.
Looks at the characters around here, checks which one's good at deception. Sees maybe Daniel,
Well, there is.
who is the most known to Bob.
Well, Declan is sneaky, so
Yeah, well, if
If
we
he
want
needs
to
to
go
steal,
steal,
he can steal.
ammo, yeah.
I'm trying to let the party know I'm a little bit lower than I am comfortable with in case
11's
we
a lot.
encounter something.
I mean,
It's not like you missed. That's 11 hits of damage. It's fine.
yeah, that is
Oh,
true.
You know,
When
seeing
is the
some
last
of our
time you
past
missed?
encounters.
No. In most of those counters, you have never missed. All of them.
Yeah,
I'm not
You've
worried
never
about
missed.
missing. I'm worried about the fact that in our past encounter,
You
our
take
most
like 5
recent
shots.
one, it took me how many shots? Yeah.
Like 5?
Around.
I think it was 4 plus your pummeling plus somebody else also hit.
Yeah. So it took you 4 shots, and you have 11.
And you do a lot of damage with those shots.
Anyway,
I'm just saying, if we
any-
get into a clearing with 7 orcs, we're.
You
I'm
have
going to
11
feel-
bullets. That's
Yes.
more than 7.
If it happens, it happens. At this point, we don't.
regardless, you guys want to stay in Hue or push on through?
So, is everyone in agreement that we're pushing on through?
And
if not-
pushing through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Declan is going to fold his arms and say, "Fine."
Harumph.
And
Yeah.
Minnow says he wants to go through too.
He's not quite
the other
happy about it.
driver.
Oh,
Dale
yeah.
Gorick, Dale Gorick, how do you feel about it?
Dale Gorick has no opinion because he's just a fucking pack mule, apparently.
Come on, you're a horse that can speak. It's
Okay, so
He's
I
just a
guess
fucking pack mule.
so
I will
yes,
leave all of you to die one day.
I guess we're pushing through the nights, but while we're pushing through the nights, I will have my darkness activated, so at the very least that'll be worth something.
That and we got the rain.
Except for the cowboy and the Agridaline. They're kind of cool.
Yeah.
I've done nothing wrong to you ever.
Yes. I've done everything wrong to you, even though most of it's helped you.
I am truly the worst to you. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
All right. So you're heading off towards the sevens.
Yes.
Okay. So how long do you want to drive for? Through the night?
We'll drive a good distance. What time is it right now?
About at the current time, about 12 o'clock at night.
Well, we'll drive for about, like, I don't know, 2-3 hours. Just get a good distance away from Hue. And then
So I didn't know how many hours. 5, 4, 3, 7.
We said 3 hours.
3 hours. Okay. So I'll put you right here. Boom. So after 3 hours, that's 12, 13, 14. So about 3 a.m. you guys arrive at this point.
Okay, so at that point, ours will lead the caravan off to the side, and then try to we'll set up camp here because I need to actually sleep, or I'll be useless. So Dalworth, you haven't yet. Okay, so yeah, Dalworth hasn't actually. He's been sleeping all day, right?
I've been checking for blood magic.
Yes, he's been sleeping all day long.
Yes. So Dalworth can keep watch while the rest of us sleep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cat nap.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so you guys sleep. You guys rest. Let's see what happens during the nighttime. Oh boy. Okay, so really all that happens is there are a few nighttime carts kind of like clickety-clacking from the sevens to Hue. And as they're kind of driving by, Dalruth to kind of look up at them, and these really tired-looking drivers with the little lantern creaking next to their shoulder, kind of like give you a little wave, like, hey. But after about another 3 or 4 hours, one wagon, looking really heavy in the ass in there, he kind of like comes down, and he kind of stops next to you guys, and he goes, "Hey, you guys sleeping?"
Yeah, we're taking a nap for now.
For the time being.
So it's just me right now. Can I sleep like with you guys? Like if I take a nap here, will you guys like watch me? I'll give you this, and he kind of reaches back and kind of pulls up. So he has these wine bottles wrapped in twine. He pulls up a brace of wine bottles. I'll give you these.
Yeah, take the spot up front, and he'll kind of point him to pretty much stop in front of where we all are.
So that's when he says a very odd phrase, and you guys know it as English. These guys shouts out in English, "Hell yes, brother!" And he kind of like pulls his cart around you guys, and literally just flops over. He like turns the lamp down, hobbles the horses, and just flops down the grass by his fucking wheel with a blanket.
Was that a human?
So
who knows?
So you guys would know that was American English.
There, Declan. While he's
What?
sleeping, search his cart.
Wait, are you awake right now, Declan?
Ish.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll go search the cart. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Be stealthy about it. If he's just getting ready to bed, he'll still slightly be awake. So maybe wait till we fully know he's like.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm being very not, what is it, unconspicuous? Something like that. I'm just going up and taking one of the offered bottles.
Okay, so as you guys are kind of going through his wagon while he's sleeping, this guy's racked out, he's tired as fuck, so he's not gonna wake up at all.
Okay.
So you guys are going through his wagon, right? And you guys find a small shrine in the top right corner of the wagon. And you guys kind of lean down and look at it, and you guys don't know what this is to. But it's a shrine of a skeleton. Like, as if a skeleton could move around. And the skeleton's wearing this odd, like, hooded armor kind of thing. And it's holding a tankard into the air with its, like, bottom jaw agape. And the little shrine's got a single candle in it that's being lit by liquid alcohol inside a little bottle, so it basically runs off the fumes like up a wick, more or less. More or less, it's more or less like an alcohol fueled candle, but it's all liquid. You know what I mean?
Kind of like kerosene.
Yeah, kind of
This guy knows how to party.
kind of like kerosene. But yeah, this little shrine is to this odd little deity that seems to be like this cheering skeleton. And the tankard that holds in his hand is quite odd. It's got a little lid on it, and the little lid's opened up and like to the air. And see the guy who kind of like cast this the statue is a little bit of like bronze froth pouring out of its little like lidded tankard. It's actually extremely well done.
Is this the god I'm thinking about?
Is this?
What god are you thinking about?
The one that like last campaign ours was following the god of.
Oh no, it's not the way.
No, this isn't the way. This is the exact opposite of the way.
Okay, just trying to picture this better in my head. The tankard with the lid. Is it like a stein?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Not that I would understand what that means. I was just trying to picture it in my head.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's like a stein.
So it's a stein, yeah. That's more or less what it is.
Okay.
Sab, probably not.
Sabathon.
No, well, Sab the insane.
Okay. But yeah, this guy's load is literally all liquor bottles. He's got liquor bottles, wine bottles, spirit bottles, upper bottles, downer bottles. It's literally a wagon full of liquor and wine is what this fucking guy's.
They got some uppers if you want to party.
Yeah, and it's like, and also a few kegs of beer in the middle towards where the axle sits. So this guy's hauling a party, more or less.
A multicolored galaxy of uppers, downers, laughers, criers.
I'm taking one bottle out of the like cluster he pulled out.
He offered? Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you drink it?
Yeah. Don't worry,
Okay.
it's just kind of hanging out.
So, which one of you went to that little shop that did the liquor in? No. So it's actually called Dramina. Went to the liquor shop. So, as you kind of pop the cork on this fucking bottle, it smells like the liquor that Dramina had. That's been cooking with.
Oh, if it smells like that, like he's been cooking with it, then Del Ruth would just like he'd probably take a swig of it.
So this variety,
like-
so I'm sure you guys were there, but I was talking about this liquor variety. So this is the drinking variety of this particular distilled liquor. I believe I told him, scrollies before I got my notepad out. Where is it? There are certain levels to it, and this is the drinking level. This is like the sweet floral wine made from that liquor, more or less. So this is the one you use to party with, not to cook with. And I will say, like, as you kind of like take a big mouthful of this wine, this has got definitely a high alcohol content, to say the least.
To be fair, Del Ruth would not know the difference between the ones you cook with and not. So he'd mostly take the swig and notice the smell and kind of bring the rest of the bottle back to put in the food truck.
Can Declan is like, hey, can I try some of that?
He put up the entire thing when he said, "I'll give you this." So he'd take a second one out of the bundle and give it to Declan.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, no, Ars is sleeping, so yeah, Daniel's just gonna be keeping to himself about this, but he's gonna be.
Oh,
gonna be pondering-
I should point out, Daniel, your eyeballs are fully back inflated. I should point that out.
Oh yeah. Well, anyways, Daniel takes off his sunglasses and he'd be like, "Huh, world's brighter than I thought." Anyways, he's gonna look at the guy and take a outside look, not like sneak in, but take a look outside and be like, "All right, is this fucker with Bob or whatever, or is he just a passerby?"
So just from looking at his wagon and like his demeanor, you're pretty sure that he's not with Bob. It doesn't seem like the Bob type, because he just like didn't even secure the wagon. Like he just hobbled his horses, set them to graze, and just went on the ground and slept. So not really Bob material as far as from what you've seen.
He passed out drunk.
I mean,
He's the greatest master of disguise you've ever seen.
damn, he's good. Look at him go.
The most infamous assassin.
But yeah,
Best
so
man for the job.
so you're pretty sure like this doesn't scream really like Bob material. And so I found the word. It's Popilia wine.
All right.
Or Popipilla. Or Popipilia. Depends on who you ask, really.
All right, so Declan takes a sip of it and says, "Oh, that's fucking nasty."
Wow.
Okay.
It's actually grade 3 buttery.
Really glad
but,
I got you
whatever.
the other bottle. Yeah. So glad I got you the other bottle, man. It's,
Yeah. Just kind of like, grade 4 Popilia wine. Ew, gross. It's like a fucking 12 gold bottle of wine. Ew, yucky. All right. So we're going to go ahead and end the game there for today. You guys are currently made camp halfway to the 7s. Yeah. So by the way, because I know chat's curious, those IEDs would have done 4d20 per charge at 4 charge per IEDs at like fucking 8 IEDs. So it would have...
and then the fuel tanks.
That would have done. That would
Yeah.
have done. We are dead.
So
damage.
all I would have needed was like a one good solid penetration through the Humvee, and I would have happily burned Arse, Daniel, and Declan alive. That would, a thing. And if he had taken the clapper, it was rigged. So basically, as a Humvee would have pulled past where that little lantern was, the clacker failsafe would have gone off and detonated purely on Thusla. So you guys kind of saved Thusla's life on that one.
Nice.
Man, I am glad I rolled that nat 20. God
Yeah.
dang.
No, let me say something about that. Like I said earlier, it feels like more often your dumbness is overwhelming your paranoia. It's just-
I will work on that. I apologize.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
Trying, I'm trying to
it's
role
fine.
play it, so.
Oh no, it's perfectly fine. I appreciate that you were trying.
fuck?
Jesus,
Yeah.
fuck.
So one ID so basically one roll. That's where would have done 210 damage.
I could have tanked it.
But yeah, I appreciate that you're trying to roleplay your character, but in the
But
in
God
the situation we're in right now, just my opinion, I would think that Declan is like super higher lord.
See,
That's
it's
actually
really
totally
hard.
fair. And you know what? In fairness, actually role playing, after seeing all those IEDs, Declan should be even further paranoid.
So hold on, Thusla, what'd you say?
Oh, I was just saying, in theory, guard, I could have healed myself, and if I had rolled high
In
enough,
theory,
out-healed
Actually,
all of the damage.
Well, you can't magically heal yourself.
Yeah,
Magic healing
well.
is other targets.
Arse,
also-
heal me!
Says.
Arse is dead. Fuck!
There's also the problem of even if it would have only hit you, that would have still hit us because you have all the fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have hit like the 300 whatever liters of fuel.
Well,
And
technically,
a nice fiery ball.
it's not 300. You guys are currently at 280 something. 288.
We'll
Point
update.
2.
0.2. Yeah, sorry.
okay, so, and Thusla, we'll talk about this later. And I'm open to you proving me wrong. But
About
prior
what?
to that,
About what?
we got into some math and physics conversation in Discord.
Oh, are you gonna
But-
fucking out me about how I
No,
think
no,
suppressor
no.
would lower the penetration value of a bullet at range? Because you're fucking wrong.
We will discuss this later. But prior to that, if you scroll up, Guard, I did have a suggestion about. Are we still streaming?
Yes.
Oh, okay, whatever. I
I
don't
will
care.
say before we do end the stream, I will say I did not actually know that I could trick out my gun.
Yeah.
Do what?
Yeah, trick
Yeah,
out my gun.
you can put a
Like-
scope on that pistol.
Yeah,
Wait,
like because I've only been assuming that I could only just like clean it and maintain its like it to its maximum efficiency. I didn't know I could just like make it so it's like automatic or something.
Wait.
Yeah, so-
guard.
Oh, hold on. So his first. So yeah. So any pistol, if you guys find a gunsmith or an engineer or a mechanic could technically make any pistol full auto, it's gonna basically it'd be one setting full auto. So no aim shot, no it just be click until you unclick.
So when you say any mechanic, I can do this.
If you fuck with it enough, yeah. But you could also break it.
Don't worry, I got another one.
And
I was gonna say, we
hold
need
on,
to
let
find
me-
a reliable source for Glocks, so he could just break a fuck ton of them until we have enough for 2 that are full auto.
when you
There's
power
plenty of Veil Riders out there.
when
in
you
small
power level
scale
your fucking gunsmithing, I have broken 297 Glocks. I am ready.
I mean, to be perfectly
That's
fair,
actually why I have personally multiple Glocks.
And
to be perfectly fair, I do actually have advantage when doing stuff like that. So
now, who asked the question after Ars before it was Killjoy?
Okay, so what I was
Thusla.
trying to get
Thusla.
to.
No, hold on. Thusla, go ahead.
Oh,
Oh, it was a stupid question. Don't worry about it. Please.
Those are the
don't-
best. Let's go.
Don't pay attention to the stupid centaur in the corner, okay? Let me just be mad about living.
why though?
Do you want to take a nap?
I
in the
said
kitchen with
set
me
those
next time?
fucking bombs off. Do it.
so what
Oh.
I was trying to get at earlier, Guard, was a small suggestion. And I
Mhm.
did try to like figure out how this could actually play into the dynamics of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I put in a suggestion: threaded barrels.
Oh, threaded barrels for cans.
So yeah, we could put a suppressor or a compensator or something on it, and each would have a different effect.
Mm.
I just thought that would be kind of a cool thing that could be added in.
Yeah, I got you.
And we could either take it to a gunsmith or buy it pre-made, or Ars could try to make it himself. But as you just said, he could also break it.
Yeah, which would be great.
Man, you
But
know, you know he's a Glock owner because this man's like, this gun sucks. I need a compensator to make it good.
Also, by the way, you guys could have learned the code word from the Oni, but you guys didn't push hard enough.
I was okay with shooting the Oni too.
Okay, wait, hold on. Since we're already past that point,
Yeah,
can we know what the code word was?
magnificence. You guys were close.
Oh, God dang it!
I said brilliance.
I said beautiful.
So
Brilliance?
brilliance.
Brilliance.
It's just like the fucking dent-headed
So-
Wojak genius.
And I'll show chat. I had it written down the entire time. So nope, pull any wolves over your eyes. Right there.
You're certainly
want-
pulling wool over Killjoy's eyes.
Also, the guy you shot in the face was named Daryl Jim. I gave him a name, and he all fucking kill him. I can't win with you people.
Well, it's just like when he's a person working with Bob, it's just like, oh, it's like
Nameless goon.
ready
number
to blow
247.
himself up
Declan
once he gets
just-
the clapper wrong.
Declan
yeah,
just
Guard,
trusts
I'm
his teammates.
I'm sure Daryl fucking what's his name was a real complicated name to come up with. How in the heck?
No, he was a really in-deep, complicated character. If we would have got the thing right, we would have got an entire different quest log
Yeah.
with
My
him,
God,
where we slowly
could
meet
have
his
gotten a
family and save his
companion.
children. It's
we could have gotten a companion. Oh my God.
And then
Say
we
goodnight,
crossed
players.
into the nether realm.
And
Good night.
Good night, chat.
Later,
We
chat.
survived another night.